Welcome to the VIP BCHS live online broadcast of KHSAA 15th District Basketball Tournament. Tonight's games have been restricted from public view due to state regulations of postseason events. This means any viewers of this telecast are mainly to be located inside Barren County High School. Any recording and distribution of tonight's stream is prohibited, and the KHSAA is the sole owner of any postseason footage. Thank you and enjoy the program.
County High School. It is night number 2 of the 15th District Basketball Tournament. But tonight, the boys take to the court. Had the girls last night, with Monroe County winning the first game over Allen County-Scottsville, 84-49. And in the second game, the Barren County Trojanettes knocked off the Glasgow Scotties, 43-39. So Monroe County and Barren County will go for the championship on Thursday night at 7 o'clock on the girls' side. Well, tonight, we should see two good ones as well. The Barren County Trojans take on the Glasgow Scotties coming up here in about 15 minutes. Second game tonight pits the Monroe County Falcons against the Allen County-Scottsville Patriots. Here in game one tonight, Barren County comes in with a record of 16-14, while Glasgow comes in with a record of 4-23. The Trojans were the number 1 seed of the district, went all 6-0 in the district, while Glasgow went 0-6 in district play. The Trojans getting the number 1 seed, Glasgow the number 4 seed. Only 4 wins by Glasgow this year. They beat Russell County 69-53, Louisville Shawnee 72-62, beat Metcalfe County 70-46, and a 2-point win over Caverna 76-74. Glasgow lost to Franklin Simpson on Thursday night to close out the regular season by a score of 90-44, while Barren County beat Clinton County on Thursday night here by a score of 65-56. Out of the 14 losses this year, the Trojans, 9 of them been by 6 points or less. Trojans have won 4 in a row now heading into the 15th District Tournament here tonight. Trojans will be a 22-point favorite over the Scotties as they beat Glasgow 2 times this year in the regular season, as the Trojans won, as I mentioned, both games, and by big margins, won by 10 here after leading by 20. Trojans winning that first game 61-51, and in the second game at Glasgow, Trojans won that game 66-40. Trojans are looking for their 6th straight trip to the regional tournament next week. Glasgow, of course, knocking off Monroe County in an upset last year, 56-54. They were the 15th runners-up from last year. And Barren County beat the Scotties in a championship game last year, 69-30. As far as the regular season district games have gone for the Trojans, they beat Allen County-Scottsville twice, 57-46 and 48-41. Beat Monroe County twice, 70-67 in 4 overtimes and 50-49. And, of course, the 2 wins over Glasgow, 61-51 and 66-40. The Scotties lost to Monroe County twice, 54-44 the first time, and the second time only by 5, 68-63. Lost to the Patriots twice, 80-70 and 66-55, and the 2 losses to Barren County. So, we have the Trojans and the Scotties in game 1 of our doubleheader here tonight in the boys' 15th District. Monroe County and Allen County-Scottsville in the nightcap tonight. Stay up late with us. We'll have both games coming up for you here on Nash Icon. And we're going to come back with more of a McDonald's pregame report in a moment. Serving breakfast all day, every day. I'm loving it. Back with more in a moment. 12 minutes away from tip-off, Trojans and Scotties. You're listening to the 15th District Tournament on 103.7 Nash Icon.
BCHS Beta Club is one of the most popular and widely recognized programs in the state of Kentucky, as the home of current State Beta Vice President Braden Burks and recently elected State Beta VP Spencer Steenbergen, and the winner of the group talent category at the state competition for the past 2 years. The BCHS Beta Club has always been known as one of the highest achieving clubs in school and state history. This determination and drive to succeed at every level is why the BCHS Beta Club has been awarded the BCHS Live February Club Spotlight.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube or Facebook. BCHS Live is Barren County's own live production group that is here to broadcast various types of events. Founded in 2015 by 5 BCHS students, we are here to set new heights in media and live broadcasting. BCHS Live is involved in all forms of social media. You can find us on youtube.com/BCHS Live, facebook.com/BCHS Live Network, or on Twitter at BCHS Live. BCHS Live, here to bring you everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style. The Trojan Thread School Spirit.
Trojans and Scotties in Game 1 of the boys' 15th District Basketball Tournament. Looking at some numbers for you, Barren County shoots 43.6% from the field compared to 40% for the Scotties. From behind the arc, the Trojans at 33.2% compared to Glasgow's 27.7% from behind the arc. From the free throw line, the Trojans at 69.2% compared to the Scotties' 61%. And on rebounds, the Trojans are averaging 25.3 rebounds a game compared to Glasgow's 22.6. Trojans are averaging 53.8 points a game. Glasgow is averaging 57.3. Trojans give up 50.5, while Glasgow gives up 72.1 points a game. And as I mentioned, these two teams have met during the regular season. And Robert, I know you're jotting some stuff down. I hope it's not what I've already got written down. Some of it anyway. Yeah. Of course, in that 61-51 win, the Trojans had a 20-point lead, and they shot 52.3% from the field that night, 23 of 44. Garrett Arterman had 14. Jared Coomer had a double-double, 13 points, 11 rebounds. Nick Sorrell led Glasgow with 16. Jasper Mundy had 11, and Mundy is not playing tonight for Coach James Willett. Not sure what the reason is. They were 15 of 40 in that game, 37.5%, only 1 of 11 from behind the arc, but he had 20 of 25 free throws. Grabbed 18 rebounds. Barren had 28. And in the second game, the Trojans of that 66-40 win, 24-54 from the field, 5 of 17 behind the arc, 13 of 20 at the line, 43 rebounds to Glasgow's 15 boards. And Jared Coomer, Will Bandy, and Parker Stevens were in double figures in that game. Coomer had 17, Bandy 13, Stevens 12. Brents had 10 for Glasgow. Hughes had 8. And they were 14 of 38 from the field, 36.8%, only 4 of 15 behind the arc, and 8 of 20 at the free throw line. You might have something to add to that, but that's kind of how you broke down the first two games between the Trojans and Scotties.
Yeah, Jared played really well, had double-doubles in both games, and the weird thing is that we're going to play probably the third different Glasgow team that we've played all year. They have not had the same lineup in any of the games. The first time they were without Hughes, the second time they were without Sorrell and Mills, and tonight there will be without Mundy. So they're a really different and a unique team to go scout, to go try to game plan for, because you really don't know what they have and how all those pieces that they have out there that particular night fit together. We saw last night what I will call kind of a changing of the guard. Tonight, we hope to see kind of a continuation of our pattern at top of this district. And it's records out the window, 0-0. We don't get bonus points, as Warren said the other night, for winning 16 games, and they don't take away negatives for only winning 4. So it'll be a very competitive game. I look for Glasgow to come out here and try to jump on us with their athleticism and try to get up and down the floor. But we've got to squash that and at the same time squash any nerves that we have. There'll be a fairly big crowd on our side already filling in. I can't really see behind us, but it looks fairly sparse 6 minutes and a half before the game.
Yep. Well, there's some other tournaments going on around the area tonight. As we look at it from South Central Bank, small enough to know you, big enough to help. Tonight on the schedule, 13th at Franklin Simpson, Logan County girls take on Russellville. The Russellville boys against Todd Central. And the 14th, South Warren girls against Warren Central. Bowling Green boys against Warren East. And in the 16th tonight, Metcalfe County girls take on Cumberland County, followed by Russell County boys against Cumberland County. Of course, games last night, 13th at Franklin Simpson. Franklin Simpson girls beat Todd Central 53-32. 14th girls at Warren Central. It was Central 46, East 37. And here in the 15th, of course, Monroe County over Allen County-Scottsville 84-49. Barren County defeating Glasgow 43-39. And in the 16th, girls at Cumberland County, Russell County 53, Clinton County 43. On the boys' side, 13th, it was Franklin Simpson 72, Logan County 55. 14th, it was Warren East defeating South Warren 67-48. So Warren East now plays Bowling Green in the semifinals. And in the 16th at Clinton County beat Metcalf boys 81-51. We will come back and get set for the starting lineups of tonight's game. After this timeout, Trojans and Scotties in Game 1 as you're listening to the 15th District Tournament on 103.7 Nash Icon. Stanton got in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff. He's got some running room right down the middle. Stanton got touchdown, Barren County. Now it comes to Coomer. Coomer driving strong.
Coming this March, watch the BCHS Live debut of Barren County varsity baseball and softball. See the Trojans attempt to take back control of the 15th District, and tune in to watch the Trojanettes battle against some of the toughest teams in the area live on BCHS Live on YouTube or Facebook. The BCHS Beta Club is one of the most popular and widely recognized programs in the state of Kentucky, as the home of current state Beta Vice President Braden Burks and recently elected state Beta VP Spencer Steenbergen, and the winner of the group talent category at the state competition for the past 2 years. The BCHS Beta Club has always been known as one of the highest achieving clubs in school and state history. This determination and drive to succeed at every level is why the BCHS Beta Club has been awarded the BCHS Live February Club Spotlight.
Watching BCHS Live on YouTube or Facebook. BCHS Live is Barren County's own live production group that is here to broadcast various types of events. Founded in 2015 by 5 BCHS students, we are here to set new heights in media and live broadcasting. BCHS Live is involved in all forms of social media. You can find us on youtube.com/BCHS Live, facebook.com/BCHS Live Network, or on Twitter at BCHS Live. BCHS Live, here to bring you everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
Six rebounds. Ben Hughes, 5'11", 185 of the senior, averages 15 points and 5 rebounds a game. Evan Riddle, 5'8", 150 senior, averages 3.7. Chris Horn, 6'2", 170, a sophomore, averaging 4 points and 4 rebounds. And Kobe Brents, 5'7", 120, a freshman, averages 11.4 points a game for the Scotties. Barren County Trojans under 9th-year head coach Warren Cunningham, assistant coaches Matt Gardner, Lee Johnson, Jared Browning, Parker Stevens, 5'11", 148, a junior, averaging 5.8 points a game. Branson London will start tonight after going down with a knee injury on Thursday night against Clinton County. Branson, 6'3", 153 senior, averaging 8.2 a game. Garrett Arterburn, 6'1", 150, a junior, averages 6.4. Jared Coomer, 6'7", 176, a junior, averaging 15.8 points, 7.3 rebounds. And Will Bandy, 6'5", 205, and a freshman, averaging 8.8 points and 4.3 rebounds. The officials for tonight's game, Mark Curry, Brian Morgan, and Chris Pirtle. And tonight's official sponsored by Whitlow Family Vision Centers. If you're having trouble with your eyesight, call Whitlow Family Vision Centers at 270-651-2020. Also scheduling Saturday appointments. We will come back with the Farmers RACC Jackie Browning Memorial Opening Tip-Off in just a moment with our first quarter of action, sponsored by Citizens First Bank. Come grow with us. As you're listening to the 15th District Basketball Tournament from Barren County High on 103.7 Nash Icon. Stanton got in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff. He's got some running room right down the middle. Stanton got touchdown, Barren County. Now it comes to Coomer. Coomer driving strong.
Coming this March, watch the BCHS Live debut of Barren County varsity baseball and softball. See the Trojans attempt to take back control of the 15th district, and tune in to watch the Trojanettes battle against some of the toughest teams in the area live on BCHS Live on YouTube or Facebook. The BCHS Beta Club is one of the most popular and widely recognized programs in the state of Kentucky, as the home of current State Beta Vice President Braden Burks and recently elected State Beta VP Spencer Steenbergen, and the winner of the Group Talent category at the state competition for the past 2 years. The BCHS Beta Club has always been known as one of the highest achieving clubs in school and state history. This determination and drive to succeed at every level is why the BCHS Beta Club has been awarded the BCHS Live February Club Spotlight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the presentation of colors of our very own Barren County High School JROTC and the playing of our national anthem this evening by the Barren County High School Pep Band under the direction of Kip Crowder. The color guard consists of Cadet Major First Class Isaac Shackelford, Cadet Major Katina Lowe, Cadet Captain Mackenzie Martinez, Cadet Major Tyler Augman. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Barren County High School tonight's boys 15th basketball action. First on the roster and the starters on the scoreboard for your visitors, number 11, Jasper Mundy. Number 5, Chris Holmes. Number 32, Tanner Seabold. Number 23, Nick Sorrell. Jason Franklin. Number 35, Alvin Haney. Number 22, Chase Jones. Number 20, Robert Keenan. Number 23, Owen Jones. Number 10, Landon line, Chris Horn. And at guard number 25, Kobe Prince. Scotties are coached by James Willis. And now for the Barren County Trojans. Your officials for tonight's game, Mark Curry, Chris Pirtle, and Byron Morgan.
All right, we're ready to go here with this 15th District Basketball Tournament. Boys, Glasgow in blue with light blue numbers and letters outlined in white. And the Barren County Trojans in white with burgundy numbers and letters. Trojans scripted across the front of their jerseys. And Barren County moving left to right here in the first half. Glasgow coming right to left. Jared Coomer, the jump circle for Barren County. For Glasgow, it is, well, I've got some different numbers here, so I don't know. We got to find out who number 5 is.
Chris Horn.
So Horn is wearing 5 instead of 15 tonight. Brian Morgan will toss it up, and here we go. And it's going to be controlled. Ashley to be knocked out of bounds. Coomer tapped it a little bit too hard into the Barren County student section.
His arms got tangled up. He just kind of had to throw his arm at the ball, and when he did, hit it a little too hard, like he said. Glasgow first possession.
Setting it up has Ben Hughes for the Scotties. He'll work around to the right side against Arterburn. Pulls up, shoots the jumper. It's in and out. Rebound to Bandy. Gives it off to Parker Stevens.
Interesting to see how Branson is. He said it was a little sore in warm-up. See how it is. He'll be limited.
Yeah. Stevens on the left side. Out to Coomer. Coomer now picks up his dribble. Back to Stevens. Goes around the top of the horn. Over to the right side. Now cuts back left. He'll stay with it out front now with Brent's guarding him. Left side, Coomer drives and got cut off down to the baseline. London's got it now on the left side. Dumps it into Bandy. Bandy kicks it out now to Arterburn. Fakes the three. Wants to drive but can't. Gives it off now to Parker Stevens. Now Stevens putting down the dribble. On the high post, there's Coomer. Gives to London. And he's going to be called for a traveling violation.
I think he second-guessed himself. Yeah. He was open and used the ball fake where he walked to get a little more space.
So over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Glasgow with the basketball, and neither team has scored. Scotties with it. It comes out now to Hughes.
Both teams man-to-man early.
Going up baseline. Here's a shot put up. It's no good by, I believe that was Brent.
Yes.
And rebound to the Trojans. Here's Parker Stevens with it. Now makes a move to the basket. Puts it up. It is no good. Going to get a foul. And it will be Parker Stevens heading to the free throw line. The foul on 25. Kobe Brent's his first, Glasgow's first foul of the ball game. And Parker Stevens, a 65.3% foul shooter at the line for 2 shots. First one is on the way, and it's good. Barren on the scoreboard first at the 6:39 mark.
Part of the hesitation you worry about a little bit with Branson is he loves to take those charges. And he had a chance there on the baseline to maybe take one, backed off a little bit. And I don't blame him. I would too.
Yeah.
Protect his knee a little bit.
Right. Stevens gets both free throws. Barren County leads it 2-0. Here's Hughes with the basketball, looking at a trap, being pressured. Gets around Bandy, drives, fires it in the lane. It's picked off in there by Bandy. London went to the deck.
He tried to stand in there on that one. No hesitation that time.
Here's Stevens. Has it poked away, stolen. Prince has got it for Glasgow. Heads to the basket, flips it up. It is good.
Prince gives him an added dimension. He's normally just a spot-up shooter, but he has the athleticism and the quickness to steal it and get it to the rim there.
Ties it up at 2 with 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Parker Stevens with a basketball. Working to the right side, bounces it off to Arterburn. Gets a screen from Bandy. He's going to fire the three-pointer. It is in and out. And rebound taken by Horn for Glasgow. Here is Hughes. Pulling up behind the arc now. Backs away. With a 2-2 ball game. Hughes here on the near side against Garrett Arterburn. Wants to drive now. Kicks it off in the corner. Riddle with a 3. No good. Got to get a foul here on Branson London.
A little too aggressive closing out. Went for the block instead of just a hand in the face.
So that's going to send Evan Riddle to the free throw line, who's a 59.5% free throw shooter. Averages 3.7 points a game. And the first of 3 banks in.
He's only made 3 threes on the whole year. That's not a player you want to go out there and run and foul on the jump shot.
Riddle, second of 2. It rattles out. Tyler Smith, 6'2", 230 junior, will come in to replace Branson London. And now Riddle back up at the stripe for Glasgow as they lead it 3-2. Here's a shot. It goes up. It's no good. Rebound to Glasgow. Horn giving it out now to Riddle. Here's Hughes with it out front now. Hughes making a move on Arterburn. Drives, pulls up a 10-footer to send it out. Battle for the rebounds tapped into the hands of Smith. Stevens has it for Barren into the front court. Parker Stevens.
If we can run a little set here, we haven't got anything out of a half-court action.
And now we'll get rid of it off to Arterburn left side. And the corner goes to Bandy. Now they lob it into Smith, and we're going to get a foul. I believe that Smith pushed off to get position.
That's a weak call on a strong kid. He doesn't do anything unless he does it strong, and that post-up was a good one. We delivered the ball right where it needed to for a layup that got wiped away.
3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Glasgow leads 3-2 over Barren County. Hughes with it for the Scotties. Angles off to the right side off a screen. Get a whistle, and
home in the basketball.
So turnover by Glasgow gives it right back to the Trojans with 4:52 to play here in the first quarter. Tyler Mosby in the ball game now for Coach Warren Cunningham, 6'2", 217, a junior, averages 4.2 a game. A little bigger lineup now as Jared Coomer is on the bench for the Trojans. Here's Arterburn.
Had him.
Out to Mosby. Now goes right side with it to Stevens. Stevens getting some pressure from Brents. Drives, splits the defenders, goes up, he gets hammered.
I don't know that he's driven 2 times all year, and he's done it twice in the first half of this quarter.
Foul is on Chris Horn. That'll be his first and Glasgow's second team foul. Parker Stevens at the line where he was a little bit ago. Can both free throws. First one is up, and it comes off. Jared Coomer checking back into the Trojan lineup for Will Bandy. 3-2 Glasgow. 4:34 to play, first quarter. Stevens back at the free throw line. His second shot is on the way, and he got that one. So he's 3 of 4 at the line. Ties it up at 3. 4:30 to play here in the opening quarter. Here at the 15th District Basketball Tournament. As Hughes gives it over to Horn, and now Brent.
Illegal. Yep.
Yeah, that's going to be charged to Horn, his second. Team's third. He'll come out and will be replaced by Tanner Seabold, 6', 155, and a sophomore.
Horn just went in and bulldozed on the screen. Didn't even come close to getting set. Good call by the official. Turn it the other way.
Parker Stevens with it for the Trojans. Sends it off the right side to Coomer. Coomer dumps it down to Mosby. Mosby turns, loses a handle, but got it back in his hands. Out to Coomer. Coomer around the top of the horn. Now goes left side. He's going to back off, gives it off to Mosby, top of the key. And a pass knocked down, stolen by Austin. Austin will leave it out there with Hughes for the three-point shot that's no good. Coomer with a rebound. Off to Stevens. Now Stevens driving in the lane, flips up the shot, too strong, whistle. I'm going to call an offensive foul on Parker Stevens.
I like the aggressiveness by Parker. They're letting him have the lane. He's taking it. Pull up there. I thought he slid off of him, but they gave him the benefit of the doubt. Two calls that didn't go our way on fouls early.
So Branson London is back in the game for the Trojans. Also in is Brandon Reed, 5'11", 142, a junior. Here's Hughes with the basketball. Gives it off to Brentz on the left side. Brentz will bring it back out. Dribbles between his legs. Goes left side. Cuts back right. Gets off the screen. Now splits the defenders. Goes inside. Puts it up. It's no good. And we're going to charging foul on Brent. And that's his second. Team's fourth.
He tries to play the role of Sorrell, who's not in the lineup, injured. He does not have quite the ability that Sorrell does, nor the size. But he'll be limited in the first half because of fouls now.
Yeah. Thad Dial, 5'10", 155, sophomore. Checks into the Glasgow lineup. Here's London. Fires it off to Mosby. Right elbow. Jumper. Got it.
Mosby has developed a jump shot throughout the course of this year. Displayed it there.
Barren has a 5-3 lead over Glasgow. A 3:08 to play here in the first quarter. Hughes with it out front. Goes right side with it to Riddle. Now Riddle gets to Seabold. Seabold back to Riddle. Riddle wants to drive. Good off in the corner. He's going to fire it up there for three, and it's no good. Rebound to Reed. Had it poked away by Austin and out of bounds. Trojans will get the basketball. And Coach James Willett now going to send in number 20, Robert Kingery, 6'5", 170, a freshman, in for Desi Austin. So right now Glasgow only has one starter on the floor, actually two starters on the floor, Hughes and Riddle. Here's London, giving it to Mosby, right elbow, kicks it over to London, or rather to Coomer. Now here's Smith, out to Mosby, fakes, bounce pass down inside. Here is Reed, reverses it up and in.
Nice job using the rim to protect him, slid right underneath it, flipped it in. We got to turn the pace up. This is a Glasgow team that allows 72 points a game, and we only have 7 points in the first quarter.
Working with it is Hughes. Hughes and loses a handle. Coomer flips it up court to Mosby. Mosby throws it up on the run. It's short. Batted up in the air. Tapped around. Chased down by London.
Tough spot for Mosby to catch it. Likely we corralled it.
And here's Coomer with it. Bounce pass. Baseline. Smith. Leaner. No. Offensive foul.
He was falling backwards before the whistle was even blown or contact was made. That was the worst flop on the charge that actually got called a charge we've seen.
So Tyler Smith will have to check out of the game with those two fouls. That is the fourth team foul on the Trojans here in the first half. And we got a timeout with 2:09. And Brian Morgan, the official, talking with Tyler Smith and Robert Kingery. I don't know what's going on with that.
Just clean it up a little bit, I guess. Both guys going at it aggressively. I didn't notice anything, kind of looking at the charge that was called. But charges have been aplenty tonight. Glasgow has a couple on their side. We have one. So we need to learn the way the game's being officiated and make sure we stick our nose in there and get our fair share of them, because the benefit of the doubt has gone to the offensive foul so far in the first 6 minutes.
Yeah, Mahorn has two. Brent's two for Glasgow. And now Tyler Smith with two for Barren County. 2:09 to play. First quarter. Trojans 7, Scotties 3. And on the floor for the Trojans right now is London, Reed, Bandy, Coomer, and Mosby. And for Glasgow, it's Kingery, Hughes, Seabold, Dial, and Riddle. Now Hughes with the basketball for the Scotties. Brings it in front court, left side. Gets a screen out there from Kingery. Spins back left against Brandon Reed. Now tries to split the defenders. He does. Pulls up in the lane. Jumper is good.
Good defense until they set the screen and he split it.
7-5. Trojans. 1:49 to play here in the first quarter. Branson London with the basketball. Gives to Coomer on the left side. Coomer wants to drive it right down the lane. Falling backwards. Puts it up and in.
Count it.
Are they going to count it? We got a foul call.
No, didn't count it.
Foul on 32, Tanner Seabold, his first, team's fifth. So the Trojans will have to take it out. Bandy and Mosby check out. Got Stevens back in along with Arterburn. London to put the ball in play. Comes into Coomer. He'll give it out to Stevens. Stevens Works against Hughes. In the corner, London fires a three. It's off the mark. Coomer gets the rebound. Brings it back out, gives to Stevens to set it up. Minute and a half. Coomer with a three-pointer. It's off the mark high. And Reed gets the rebound, but stepped on the end line. So Glasgow's basketball with a minute 25 to play here in the first.
It was coming. Didn't know when we were going to turn up the defensive pressure, but we go into a 1-2-2, 1:20 to go in the first quarter. We've got to turn the pace up. Just like I said earlier, this is a low-scoring game right in Glasgow's wheelhouse right now.
Here's Hughes in a trap. Lobs it back over to Riddle. Riddle now in a trap. Feeds it off right side corner. Here's a three in the air. That is no good. Rebound taken by Reed. Off the missed shot from Seabold. 1 minute to play here in the first. Reed for three. It is good.
Reed, an excellent shooter. He can step in and make them.
He's got half the points for the Trojans here in the first quarter. It's 10-5. 48 seconds to play. Here in the opening quarter, Riddle with the basketball, gives to Hughes. Hughes to the left, back over to Riddle to the right. Riddle putting down the dribble, back to Hughes. Now throws it back to Riddle. 38 seconds to go here in the quarter, and we're going to get a foul on Parker Stevens. And that's his second, team's fifth. Tyler Mosby checks back into the Trojan lineup. Thad Dial in for the Scotties.
Have to let Reed and Otterburn and probably Coomer handle the ball a little bit. Branson would do that more, but you can't rely on him to get it up and beat a press if they were to do it with Glasgow.
Yeah. Riddle gets it out to Austin. Austin on the dribble against Mosby. Drives, spins, goes up with a shot. It's no good. Rebound to Coomer. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. And the Trojans may just hold it for one here. London's got it out front. 18 seconds to play here in the first. London, bounce pass off to Coomer. He comes out almost to midcourt. Guarded closely by Hughes. And Hughes goes for the loose ball, and he dives into the table across the way. Barren County will get it back. 8.3 to go.
Lucky there to save that. He got up and kind of just stuck his nose to see if he could poke the ball away in there and did just enough to knock it out of bounds off Hughes.
Ball comes into play to Coomer. Coomer with 6 seconds. Coomer driving, splits his way right down the lane, flips it up, it's no good, follows it up, no, puts it back up, no, and they're going to get a foul here at 5:10 to the second. And Coomer will go to the line for Barren. Foul is on Hughes, his first, team 6.
I think he didn't have, or he thought he had less time than he actually did. If he would have grabbed it, went up strong with the time that he had, he could have got a and one, maybe possibly even, but we'll take free throws.
And Hughes going to the bench limping for Glasgow is replaced by Robert Kingery. Coomer at the line. Second shot is good. 12-5. Trojans, 5/10 of a second to go here in the quarter. Seabold, desperation shot. Falls short, and that's the end of the first. After one, it's Barren County 12, Glasgow 5. We'll come back with the second quarter in a moment as you're listening to the 15th District Basketball Tournament on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Jay Turner with Robert Bauer back at Barren County High. Trojans 12, the Scotties 5. We start quarter number 2. Sponsored by A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. Reminding everyone, do not text and drive.
We've got to do a little better job guarding the ball screen down here on the defensive end, and we've got to do a little better job running through our offense to get some points on the board.
And here's Mosby at the right elbow. Now turns with it. Drives, cut off, and traveling violation.
That's not an example of going through and running our offense well. That play was not designed for Mosby to take it and keep it dribbling to the short corner.
Ben Hughes checking back to the lineup now for Tanner Seabold. 12-5. Trojans now with Reed, Coomer, Bandy, Mosby, and Arterburn. And the Scotties, they lob it inside, is deflected as they couldn't handle the pass. That was Austin. Mosby got it, gives it off to Arterburn. For the turnover by the Scotties. Mosby for a three. It's off the mark badly. Rebound taken by Hughes. Hughes with a crossover. In traffic. Puts it up. It's no good. Whistle. Going to get a foul on Mosby. His first, team 6. Both teams with 6 fouls here in the first half. At the line for the Scotties is Ben Hughes, a 55.2% free throw shooter. First of 2 on the way, no good. Thad Dial returning to the Scotty lineup for Kobe Brents. Brents came in for just a moment, playing with 2 fouls. 7:22 to play here in the first half. Scotties, Ben Hughes at the line for his second shot. It's on the way, and he got that one. His third point of the game. It's 12-6 Trojans. Garrett Arterburn will bring it up now for the Barren County Trojans. He sends it off right side over to Coomer. Coomer gets a screen from Mosby to the top of the key. Gets rid of it to Reed over to Arterburn on the left wing. And Arterburn's got an open look. 3-pointer in the air. No good. And rebound taken by Hughes. Hughes pushing it down the floor for Glasgow. And sends it off to Dial. Giving it out to Riddle for 3. It's an air ball. Coomer's got it for the Trojans. Running it back the other way. Coomer down the lane. Kicks it off in the corner. Reed, a 3-pointer. Got it!
Reed's had a nice game offensively. That's 8 for him out of our 15.
Trojans 15, Glasgow 6. 6:36 to play here in the first half. Hughes with the basketball for the Scotties here on the near side against Brandon Reed. He'll take it over the right side. Behind the back dribble. Now he's picked it up. Has to get rid of it to Austin. Austin putting down the dribble. Hands it off to Dial. Dial back over to Hughes. They go down to the corner to Riddle. Now Riddle goes down low in there to Austin. In traffic. Puts it up. It's no good. Battle for the rebound. Coomer's got it. Gives it off to Arterburn. Arterburn pushing it down the floor. Right side to Reed. Another 3-point try. Short underneath. Bandy puts it up and in.
And he went and grabbed it right out of midair as it was short. Put it back up and in. And we picked up the pace just a little bit here as we scored 5 quick ones to Glasgow's 1 through first minute and 59 seconds of this second period.
And Brandon Reed with 2 People's Bank 3-point shots. People's Bank in Glasgow working for you.
Brandon Reed coming off the bench. Brandon Reed only averages 1.4 points per game. Well, he is a good 3-point shooter, but he's only had an opportunity to make 6 throughout the year, so he's making the most out of his minutes, and those minutes are probably the minutes that Branson has given up just playing a limited amount of time tonight. He has played, I thought, and showed really no signs of that injury after he got out there, and I think it loosened up and got going. But that's not to say it's not really sore on him either.
Mm-hmm. Well, I asked him earlier. He told me, I said, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much pain you got? 5 to 6.
Well, I'd say the adrenaline and the emotion and so forth kind of lessens that pain when you get out here in a situation. His senior year playing in first round of the district tournament as well.
6:01 to play here in the first half as Barren County has their largest lead of 11 at 17-6. We took the Coca-Cola timeout. Open a Coke and enjoy the game. We'll give you some scores from some of the other district tournaments going on tonight throughout the region. Glasgow with a basketball. Ben Hughes against Garrett Arterburn. Left side it goes to Kobe Brents. Got Landon Key in the game now for Coach Warren Cunningham, 5'11" sophomore. Here's Brents, 3-pointer in the air, no good. Coomer with a rebound for the Trojans.
Lucky for us, they're cold from deep.
Key with it out front. He'll hand it off to Arterburn. 5:34 to play here in the first half. Right side with it is Key. Now Key looks, high post, comes to Bandy. Bandy, free throw line, over the corner, goes to Arterburn. Arterburn pulls up, 15-footer, got it.
Garrett was our leading scorer in the first game, had 14, and they weren't all threes. They were pull-ups like he just made there.
19-6, Barren County. 5:12 to play here in the first half. As Ben Hughes handles the basketball out front against Garrett Arterburn. Hughes still on the dribble. Backs out almost to midcourt. Now dribbles right. Trying to get the screen. Wants to drive. Forces up the shot. Falling away. It is no good. Batted against the board. Pulled down by Coomer. They got Chris Horn back in the game now. He's playing with 2 fouls. Here's Arterburn in the corner to Bandy. Can't shoot. Wants to go baseline against Austin. Cut off. Whistle. Traveling violation on Will Bandy.
Drug his pivot foot before he got rid of it. Kicked it out.
So the Scotties get it back with 4:46 to play here in the first half. Trojans 19, Scotties 6.
That scored them 7-1 so far.
Here's Ben Hughes on the near side for Glasgow. Getting a screen, dribbling to the right side. Now heads into the lane, dumps it off underneath. Should have been a charging foul right there, but the shot goes up and in for Chris Horn. As many charges they've called already this game.
Yeah.
19-8. Garrett Arterburn with it for the Trojans. Landon Key on the left side. Got an open look. 3-pointer in the air. It's in and out. Rebound. Mosby back up. No good. Ball slapped out by, I believe, Austin out of bounds to the Trojans as Brandon Reed will return to the Trojan lineup. And he will come in for Tyler Mosby. 4:09 to play, second quarter. 19-8, Barren County. Ball comes out to Landon Key. He'll give it to Arterburn. Now Arterburn sets it up. Bounce pass off left side to Bandy. Out to Reed. Wanted to shoot that 3. He's going to drive the bucket and gets tripped up. And I believe the foul is going to be on, is that on Austin?
Yeah, it
and he went to the deck pretty hard. I'm not sure if he
did. I'm not sure if they bumped knees, but Reed went around it.
Okay, though.
Yeah. Reed, smart play, throw it up there right as he got fouled, but they did not call it a shooting foul. He'll get the 1 in the bonus, however.
Yeah. Team 7. Brandon Reed, 8 points here in the ball game. 2 threes. Free throw goes up good. 20-8. Barren County, 3:57 to play in the first half. And Brandon Reed back of the line. His bonus shot is on the way, and he got it. 10 points for Brandon Reed coming off the bench. 21-8. Trojans with 3:53 to play here in the second quarter. It's Hughes with the basketball on the left side. Now works it to the right, gets a screen. Still on the dribble, wants to drive with it. And then lost the handle, but we're going to get a foul.
Pretty good defense by Brandon Reed, but he'll get the foul as he had to fight through 2 screens up top and got the foul after he had fought through as Hughes was driving to the basket. Now they're in the penalty.
Yeah. Brandon Reed, his first. At the line, Ben Hughes. He's 1 of 2 at the stripe. Shot is good. He'll get the bonus. 21-9. Glasgow with 3 field goals here in the first half. Hughes puts it up, and it's good again. 21-10. The ball comes into Branson London. 3:37 to play, second quarter. London picks up his dribble. And we're going to get a foul. It went to Bandy. Foul is going to be on Austin, his second. Team's 8.
They've got that play scouted really well. They were holding both of our posts who were trying to come up the lane line there to get the ball.
So Will Bandy at the line, 76.3% shooter. That's a field goal here in the ball game. Shot is good for Will Bandy, the 6'5 freshman who averages 8.8 points a game.
He's had a hard time getting it to the post. Bandy's trying to get it in there, Poston and Mosby and Smith as well, but we haven't gotten it in there where they can score.
Bandy hits both ends with a 1-1. It's 23-10. Barren County with 3.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Ben Hughes handles the basketball for the Scotties. He brings it across the midcourt stripe. Hughes still on the dribble. Out there guarded by Brandon Reed. On the near side is Riddle. Now Riddle looking for Brents. He's got it. Top of the key against Arterburn. Now sends it left side off to Horn. Now goes right over to Hughes. Hughes trying to make a move. Back over goes to Riddle. Now Riddle picks up his dribble. Dumps it in there to Horn. Right-handed hook shot's no good. Battle for the rebound. Stamped in the corner to Arterburn. 3 minutes to play. Underneath, here's Bandy. Lays it up and in on the fast break.
Good pass and recognition. Zip pass right there to the front of the rim.
Bandy with all 6 of his points here in the second quarter. 25-10 Trojans. 2:46 to play before halftime. Riddle out to Brents, fakes the 3, moves in, 17-foot jumper, no good. Rebound taken, and getting knocked to the floor, Brandon Reed. Going to be an intentional foul.
That was a great description of what happened. Reed went up and got it, and it was a two-handed shove down to the floor by Chris Horn, and that's why the intentional foul was called. Like we saw last night, a little different than a technical. The person who is fouled in an intentional foul goes to the line, and that'll be Brandon Reed, and we'll get the ball after the 2 free throws.
And that's 3 on Chris Horn. Brandon Reed, all by himself at the line, puts it up and in.
Continues to add to that excellent first half he's having, and really made some shots that we needed when we were struggling, and has allowed us really to take off here in the second quarter.
27-10 Trojans. 2:39 to play in the first half. Brandon Reed with 12 first half points. He has more points than Glasgow has as a team. Branson London with it for the Trojans as he brings it into the front court. Down to 2.5 minutes to play. Bandy out to London once again. Now London guarded out there by Riddle. Gets rid of it to Reed. Got around Brent. He'll go to the basket. Puts it up and in.
Hello, Brandon Reed. Great call from the bench there to isolate, and he exploded past his defender right to the side of the basket.
29-10. 2:10 to play here in the first half. Hughes with the basketball. Working, driving in a crowd. Puts up the shot good on the run. Ben Hughes with 7 points. 29-12. Arterburn pulls up with a 3. It's off to Mark Coomer, the offensive rebound. Back in the corner to Reed. Wanted to shoot that 3. Bandy will, long range. Got it!
Will Bandy was the benefactor off of that assist. When the passed up shot, the extra pass gets us 3 more, extends the lead to 20 with this awesome second quarter we're having. How about 20 points compared to just 7 from Glasgow in the quarter?
Yeah. And Will Bandy with all 9 of his points here in the second quarter. It just knocked down a People's Bank 3-point shot. Brandon Reed with 12. Couple of threes. 4 of 4 from the foul line. Jared Coomer only 2 free throws so far in the ball game, but it's been Brandon Reed and Will Bandy here in the second quarter.
And it's nice to have everybody contribute and pick up when other guys don't have great starts or great nights, and you don't feel the pressure every night to put in 20, 25. And Reed is really taking some of that pressure off some guys. And what we're doing is calling plays from the bench, and we are understanding as a team right now to feed him the basketball as he has the hot hand.
Later tonight, we got the Monroe County Falcons and the Allen County-Scottsville Patriots. That ought to be a good one.
Allen County will sit on our side of the floor, but looks like it's burgundy and gold pretty much on the home side tonight. End to end, great crowd. 2 nights in a row. Great crowd for the girls' game. And here again for the boys' game tonight.
Yeah. Glasgow's basketball as Ben Hughes will bring it up with 1:42 to play here before the break. 32-12, Barren County. Hughes here on the near side. Gets a screen from Seabold, and now Kingery. Now cuts back, trying to work inside. He can't, as Reed pressures him back outside. 1:27 to play in the first half. Hughes still on the dribble, working to the right side. Little head fake. Goes down the lane, flips it up. It is no good. Going to get a foul.
Be the second one on Reed.
So Reed has 2. Smith, who went to the bench with 2. Parker Stevens with 2.
Parker hasn't played any of the second quarter, and that's another reason Brandon Reed on the floor a lot of it.
Shot is no good. Rebound to Bandy. 1:15 to play here in the first half. And Brandon Reed with the basketball for the Trojans. Gives it over the left side now to Coomer. Coomer gets a screen from Mosby. Dribbles right, bounces it off to Reed. Back to Coomer. Now Coomer hands it back to Reed. Reed working to the left side. Now he took an extra step there.
We tried to isolate Mosby against a mismatch. He was matched up against the Riddle there, I think, and we took one more dribble. I think we could have had an entry pass there. We tried to make it from the top of the key, and that's not a great angle.
Landon Key returning to the Trojan lineup. He's going to come in for Brandon Reed. What a half he's had. Here's Ben Hughes with the basketball with 53 seconds to play in the first half. Hughes on the move against Arterburn. Now sends it off the right side to Riddle. Riddle will give it out now to Brents. Brents back over to Riddle. Riddle looking for Kingery. Right of the lane. Goes up with a shot. Got a foul.
Bandy falling backwards as he drew the contact, and that's why they'll get the foul on him.
First foul on Will Bandy. That's 9 of the Trojans here in the first half. 40.8 seconds to play. Robert Kingery, 72.7% shooter, comes off. And he's going to get one more. Brandon Reed right back in the game for Landon Key. And Thad Dial returns the Scotty lineup, replacing Kobe Brents. 40.1 to play here in the first half. Barren County 32, Glasgow 12. Shot is good for Kingery. 32-13. Brandon Reed will bring it in front court for the Trojans. He'll give it off out there to Arterburn. Back to Reed. 28 seconds to play. As Reed holds the ball. Now they're wanting Garrett Arterburn to come up to get it.
Set up a play possibly for Brandon Reed. You can't do that at the point.
Now Arterburn in trouble. Oh, he threw it over the head of Bandy. Got a hand on it. Turnover by Barren with 9 seconds. Riddle gives it off now to Hughes. 5 seconds. Behind the back dribble. He's going to fire a three-point shot. It's no good. And that will end the first half of play. And the Trojans here at halftime lead Glasgow 32-13 here at the Boys 15th District Basketball Tournament. We'll come back with the Zaxby's halftime report in a moment as you're listening to the 15th District Basketball Tournament from Barren County High on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Stanton got in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff. He's got some running room right down the middle. Stanton got touchdown, Barren County. Now it comes to Coomer. Coomer driving strong.
Coming this March, watch the BCHS Live debut of Barren County varsity baseball and softball. See the Trojans attempt to take back control of the 15th District, and tune in to watch the Trojanettes battle against some of the toughest teams in the area live on BCHS Live on YouTube or Facebook.
One 5-2-1-2.
5 from the free throw line. Chris Horn and Kobe Brents with 2 points apiece. Robert Kingery and Evan Riddle with 1 point apiece in the first half. Desi Austin did not score. He started the ball game. And Thad Dial, along with Tanner Seabold, saw action but failed to score in the first half. Trojans are 9 of 22 from the field, 41%, 3 of 10 behind the arc, 11 of 12 at the free throw line. Have 22 rebounds, and now rebounded Glasgow 22-5. 8 of those on the offensive end. Trojans with 5 assists, but had 10 turnovers in the first half. 3 steals for the Trojans. And looking at scoring in the first half, Brandon Reed with 14 points, 4 of 5 from the field, 2 of 3 behind the arc, 4 of 4 at the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds and 1 assist. Will Bandy with 9 points, all those coming in the second quarter. He was 3 of 3 from the field, 1 of 1 behind the arc, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He also had 3 rebounds. Also in the score column, Parker Stevens. He was 3 of 4 from the foul line. He only played just over 6 minutes. And, of course, went to the bench with 2 fouls. Jared Arterman with 2. Jared Coomer with a couple of free throws. Coomer also has 12 rebounds in the first half. And 5 of those on the offensive end. 2 points for Tyler Mosby. Branson London started the ball game, failed to score. Tyler Smith saw action but failed to score in the first half. Foul situation for the Trojans. Stevens and Smith, along with Reed, have 2 apiece. Bandy and London, along with Mosby, have 1 apiece. And for the Scotties in the first half, Chris Horn with 3. Desi Austin, Kobe Brents with 2 apiece, and 1 on Ben Hughes. Points off turnovers, Scotties with 8, Trojans with 3. Both teams had 6 points in the paint. Trojans had 9 second chance points to Glasgow's 0. And bench points. Of course, Brandon Reed with 14 of the 16 bench points. Glasgow Scotties only had 1 point from the bench. Trojans led 12-5 at the end of the first quarter. They outscored the Scotties in the second period 20-8. Right now, have a 32-13 lead.
We had a 7-point lead at the end of the first quarter, and we were just kind of methodically inching ahead of Glasgow. But that second quarter really put a foot on the gas pedal, and I thought got us going. You look at Brandon Reed, you mentioned his 14 points. Averages 1.4 a game.
Yeah.
If you add collectively all season how many points he has 34 points in every other one of his games, and he's appeared in 25 of our 30 games. So you divide that up, gives him 1.4 average, and he has 14 in the first half. I'd say that's pretty good offensive output from somebody that more than likely wasn't on Glasgow's radar on their scouting report to really do damage. And when you add that to the defense that he's playing, he's guarded Ben Hughes in the primary ball handler for the most part of the second quarter that he was in there, playing tough defense, coming off that double screen at the elbows, and really contributing on both ends for the Trojans. Jared Coomer picked up big 12 rebounds. Strong rebounds in there, not giving Glasgow very many second chance looks, only 2 offensive rebounds for them. So I like how we've fallen in tonight to maybe not our primary roles, but everybody's kind of fallen in and found their niche around Brandon Reed in the scoring. Bandy picked up some complimentary points there in the second quarter, and we're really playing great team basketball. You know, we don't have to talk about, hopefully, you know, we were eating in the hospitality room talking about the 91-92 team, or, you know, when we were 5-25 in 08 and 09 and beat Glasgow. You know, all those are out there to talk about, but this second quarter has really put any of those conversations down to the question where we have a 1-4 upset that we really feel sick about, and we'll have to watch the regional tournament at home. So we come in, we're in a great position to move on to the regional tournament next week. And we just have to finish this out and get a little rest, watch the game, and figure out who we play Friday night for another district title.
Monroe County, Allen County-Scottsville in the second game tonight. We'll have that on the radio for you as well. And don't forget, we'll have the girls' championship on Thursday night at 7. Trojanettes and the Lady Falcons. Then Friday night at 7 with the boys' championship game. We'll have all the tournament games next week from Diddle Arena starting Sunday afternoon. We'll come back with the second half of this one. As we're scored halftime, the Trojans 32, the Scotties 13. You're listening to the 15th District Basketball Tournament on 103.7 Nash Icon.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube or Facebook. BCHS Live is Barren County's own live production group that is here to broadcast various types of events. Founded in 2015 by 5 BCHS students, we are here to set new heights in media and live broadcasting. BCHS Live is involved in all forms of social media. You can find us on youtube.com/BCHS Live, facebook.com/BCHS Live Network, or on Twitter at BCHS Live. BCHS Live, here to bring you everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
Stanton got in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff. He's got some running room right down the middle. Stanton got touchdown, Barren County. Now it comes to Coomer. Coomer driving strong.
Coming this March, watch the BCHS Live debut of Barren County varsity baseball and softball. See the Trojans attempt to take back control of the 15th district, and tune in to watch the Trojanettes battle against some of the toughest teams in the area live on BCHS Live on YouTube or Facebook. The BCHS Beta Club is one of the most popular and widely recognized programs in the state of Kentucky, as the home of current state Beta Vice President Braden Burks and recently elected state Beta VP Spencer Steenbergen, and the winner of the group talent category at the state competition for the past 2 years. The BCHS Beta Club has always been known as one of the highest achieving clubs in school and state history. This determination and drive to succeed at every level is why the BCHS Beta Club has been awarded the BCHS Live February Club Spotlight. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Left to right. Here's Brents with it. Right side. Going to pull up three-pointer. Air ball. Taken by London. He'll get rid of it to Stevens.
It seemed like they shot a whole lot of three-pointers in the first half. Seemed like to me more than 5, but they didn't hit any of the 5 that they shot.
London with it on the right side for the Trojans. Gives it back out to Parker Stevens. Dribbles left. Jump pass into Coomer. At the free throw line. Backs away. Fires the jumper. Got it.
Created space with that reverse or retreat dribble. Knocked down a nice jump shot to continue our offensive efficiency from the first half into the second.
That's Jared Coomer's first field goal of the basketball game. 34-13. Barren County, 7:16 to play here in the third quarter. Brents with the basketball. Gives it off now to Ben Hughes. Hughes to the right side. Sends it down the corner to Brents. Brents will bring it back out for the Scotties. Here on the near side. 1 minute gone here in the third. Trojans 34, Scotties 13. Go down in there to Austin. Spin move in traffic. Kicks it back off in the right corner. Riddle can't shoot the three. And now they throw it back out to Brents with 6:50 to play in the third. Brents trying to make a move on Stevens. Bounce pass in the corner to Horn. Out to Hughes. Straight away out to Riddle on the right side. Riddle wants to make a move on Coomer. Up and under. Gives it inside here. Austin puts it up. It almost came out of there. He gets his first 2 points of the game. 34-13. Stevens with a basketball for the Trojans. Gives it off to Garrett Arterburn. Looking for Bandy. Can't get it to him. Out it comes to London. Swings it left side over to Stevens. Stevens sends it out now to Coomer. Now London with it on the right wing. Feeds it in there to Stevens in the corner. Arterburn. Now he can't shoot. Gives it back out to London. Now to Will Bandy. Left of the circle. Now Coomer with it. Crossover move to the basket. Try to dunk it. And Riddle went to the deck. He had an easy shot there. Here's a shot on the other end. Good for Ben Hughes. 34-17. And Tyler Smith up off the bench for Barren County will check in at the next break here. Stevens with the basketball. Out front between the circles. Sends it left side over to Coomer. Coomer gets a screen from London. Now goes back to London. He'll fire the three-point shot. It's off the mark. Glasgow with a rebound. Brents off to Hughes. Hughes makes a move, goes right of the lane, throws it up over Coomer, banked it in.
Tough shot. We get a timeout as Glasgow has scored the 6th points of the first 8 to cut into our lead a little bit. Now just 15, where it was 19 at the half.
Yeah, it was 32-13 at halftime, now 34-19. Hughes has picked up a couple of baskets, and Desi Austin with a field goal. Jared Coomer, the only field goal for Barren here in the third quarter. We played a little over 2.5 minutes.
Playing a little more loose, maybe coming out of the break possibly. Just not what you need to do is assume it's over and you can just go through and kind of stroll through 16 minutes. That's not what Glasgow is going to allow you to do, and their coaching staff's not going to coach them where you can just show up and run through the motions for the last little bit and still be able to advance.
Tyler Smith checked in for Will Bandy for Barren County. 5:20 to play here in the third. Barren up by 15. Largest lead has been 20 at 32-12. Here's Parker Stevens giving it off to Coomer at the right elbow. Finds Arterburn. Can't shoot the three. Comes off the screen. Now trying to force it in there to Smith. It's taken away. And here comes Riddle right down the lane. Flips it up. It's no good. Going to get a blocking foul on Branson London. His second, team's first of the second half. 3 minutes gone here in the third. As Glasgow has chipped into the 20-point lead, it's down to 15, and Riddle can cut it closer. He's 1 of 3 from the charity line. He puts it up and in. Brandon Reed for Garrett Arterburn. Brandon Reed with 14 points coming off the bench in that first half. 34-20, Barren County. Riddle back to the free throw line. His shot goes up. It is no good. Reed with a rebound for the Trojans. Gives it off to Parker Stevens.
This is going to test our mental toughness. How bad do we want to just jump on it and put it away here, or let them continue to come at us?
Yep. Ball knocked away. Try to go to London with it. Out of bounds by Riddle. Stays with the Trojans as Parker Stevens will inbound the ball right here in front of us. 4:49 to play in the third. Ball comes out to Coomer. Hands it back to Stevens. 34-20. And here's Brandon Reed driving, going to the basket, puts it up and in.
Got around Hughes, who was his primary defender, and nobody slid over to help.
16 for Brandon Reed. Right side is Kobe Brents for the Scotties. 36-20 Barren. 4:25 to play here in the third quarter. Hughes makes a move, goes in the lane, jumps it up, it's good. That's his 13th point of the game. 6 here within 4 minutes.
But he's really been their only source of offense, too. And if you allow him to have 20, you still are going to win the game as long as nobody else found their offensive ability.
Stevens with it out front against Kobe Brents. The ball's going to be kicked. Try to bounce it off to Smith with the right elbow. The Trojans will get it back with 3:59 to play here in the third. And Parker Stevens will inbound the basketball on the left baseline. Lobs it out to Coomer. Now send it off to London on the right side. London has it knocked away and stolen by Evan Riddle. He'll send it down. It is Hughes in traffic. Puts it up. It's good.
Got to stop him from driving.
15 for Ben Hughes. Lead is cut to 12. 36-24. Here's Stevens off the right side. London feeds it down to Smith. He puts it up and shot it over the rim. Rebound Coomer back up and in.
Hughes could not handle it. Coomer grabbed it out of midair and went right back up at it.
38-24 Trojans. Ben Hughes with it out front for the Scotties. Left side Riddle back to Hughes. Around the top of the horn. Dribbles right, now cuts back left, gives it off to Riddle. Riddle dumps it in there to Austin. Lobs it, intended for Brents. It's tapped back. Oh, there's a collision. That's an offensive foul. London took the charge on that one. Desi Austin picks up his third personal. That'll be the first on Glasgow here in the second half. And London's going to check out of the game, and Garrett Arterburn back in for Coach Warren Cunningham. With 3:04 to play here in the third quarter. It's Barren County 38, Glasgow 24. Glasgow cut it to 12 at 36-24 after trailing by 20. Here's Smith with it, right elbow. Turns, hands it back off to Stevens. Stevens trying to get and drives it right down the lane, forces up and banked it in off the glass.
Nice bucket going back against his body, leaning left, had to throw it back over the right shoulder.
Stevens with a People's Bank shot. 40-24, back to 16. They go to Austin. Over to Riddle. 3 if it goes. It is no good. Rebound, Garrett Arterburn.
They still have not hit a 3. Thrown up at probably at least 8 of them.
Stevens off to Coomer. He's open. 3 in the air. Good!
But for us, a 3 out of transition to push the lead back to the halftime margin of 19.
2:13 to play. Third quarter. 43-24. Barren County. Here's Hughes with it. He fires up a 3-point shot. It's off the back iron. Rebound to Arterburn. Jumps it off to Stevens. Stevens on the left side. Now heads toward the middle. Throws it off to Arterburn on the left wing. They go down in low to Smith. Whistle and a foul.
Great post up by Tyler Smith. Had Desi Austin isolated with one hand. The kid is so strong. He's very deceptive how athletic and strong he is sometimes until he shows it right there. Holding off a very strong player, and really they had to foul him to keep him from getting an easy left-handed layup.
Desi Austin, his 4th foul. He goes out of the game, and Tanner Seabold had to replace him. Ball comes out to Coomer. He'll dump it down to Smith. Post it in there. Works with a right-handed hook shot, and it goes in.
The freshman no match for Tyler Smith on that post-up.
45-24. Now that's the largest lead for Barren at 21. Almost picked off by Stevens. Riddle with it on the right side. Ball's loose on the floor. Still loose. Diving for it. Scramble. And the ball's going to be out of bounds. Trojan's going to get it. Went off one of the Glasgow players. Couldn't tell from this angle, but
Tyler Smith tried to get it out of the pile, and when he did, it ricocheted off of a Glasgow player out of bounds.
So minute 32 to play here in the third. The Trojans with a 45-24 lead.
Withstood a little bit of a Glasgow run. Showed nice mental toughness, and didn't let that affect him at all. Actually put us back to a larger lead.
Ball comes into play to Tyler Smith. He'll give it to Parker Stevens. Minute and a half to go, third quarter. Barren up 45-24. Stevens, left side, gives it to Arterburn. Mosby sets a screen for him. He'll dribble to the top of the key, gives it over to Reed, now over to Stevens. Stevens trying to make a move, can't. Goes back to Smith, now back to Stevens. Long range right. Stevens wants to make a move. Bounce pass into Smith. Smith goes inside, puts it up and in.
Excellent assist and good. Again, used the body to deflect the defender.
47-24. 1 minute to play here in the third. Here's Kingery, loses a handle. Oh, somebody smacked him across the arm. Get Reed. Brandon Reed, that'll be his third, team second of the half. Ben Hughes checks back into the Scotty lineup. Will Bandy for the Trojans for Brandon Reed. 57.2 seconds to go here in the third. Ball comes out in the corner to Horn. Way out front of the left side now is Hughes. Now Hughes wants to make a move. Shoots from the left elbow. Jumper won't go. Rebound Smith. Outlet pass goes to Arterburn. Arterburn driving. Throws it up, and it is rolling. Good!
Challenged a one-on-one and made the right decision to keep pushing it for now a 25-point lead under 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Here's Brents with the basketball out front for Glasgow. Lobs it off to Hughes in the right corner. Back out to Brents. Brents goes left side with it now. Down to 20 seconds to go here in the third. Here's Evan Riddle. Throws it across over to Hughes. Hughes to the right side. Cut off in the corner. Ball knocked away by Smith from behind. They're going to call the foul. They try to go to Horn with it. And Tyler Smith is third. Barren County's third of the second half. 10 seconds to play here in the third quarter. And Harrison Davis, 6'1", 160 sophomore, checks in for Tyler Smith. Ben Hughes will toss it in. Goes in the corner to Brent to the right side. He'll bring it out with 8 seconds to play. Goes back to Hughes. Hughes wants to drive. Going to get a blocking foul here on Tyler Mosby. His second, team's fourth, with 3.9 to play here in the third. And Landon Key will check into the Trojan lineup here for Parker Stevens.
Parker hadn't been out the quarter, I don't think. Give him a little extra break with the quarter coming up.
And they get the ball in play to Riddle. Out to Brents for three. No. Rebound to Bandy, and that ends the third. Trojans 49, Glasgow 24. We'll come back with the fourth quarter after this timeout as you're following the 15th District Basketball Tournament on 103.7 Nash Icon.
The BCHS Beta Club is one of the most popular and widely recognized programs in the state of Kentucky, as the home of current State Beta Vice President Braden Burks and recently elected State Beta VP Spencer Steenbergen, and the winner of the group talent category at the state competition for the past 2 years. The BCHS Beta Club has always been known as one of the highest achieving clubs in school and state history. This determination and drive to succeed at every level is why the BCHS Beta Club has been awarded the BCHS Live February Club Spotlight. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in
Out to Coomer, now back to Mosby on the baseline. Had it blocked, got it back though, and throws it back out to Arterburn. Now Arterburn on the dribble out front. Goes to Landon Key on the right side. Key out top to Bandy. Over the left it goes to Arterburn. Arterburn. Now we'll throw it back out to Mosby. Top of the circle. Over to Bandy on the right side. Now Bandy sends it out to Coomer. Left side is Mosby. Looking for Bandy. He's going to drive to the basket. Puts it up. It is good.
The help slid off of him for some reason, which allowed him to get the layup.
Mosby with his second basket of the ball game. It's 51-24. 7:06 to play in the basketball game. Left side, Prince pulls the trigger for three. It's off the mark. Long rebound, and Mosby will let it go out of bounds.
They still yet to hit a three.
Yeah,
that hadn't deterred them from throwing them up, has it?
Of course, they only shoot 27.7% behind the arc on the season.
Well, that's a little better than zero, though.
Yeah. Right side is Coomer. Gets a screen from Mosby. Can't shoot. Goes out to Key. Left side over to Arterburn. Excuse me. Arterburn. Out to Coomer. Right side over to Key. Now Key on the dribble. Back out to Arterburn. Over the left side to Coomer. Gets a screen. He's going to drive against Horn. Lays it up and in.
Had that lane like he had earlier when he tried to throw one down. Wisely just flipped it over the front that time to make sure he got the two.
11 points now for Jared Coomer tonight. 9 here in the second half, and Sebo misses a three-point attempt. Rebound to Mosby. Here comes Arterburn. Quickly in the front court. Right side Coomer. Down low is Bandy. Gets inside. Puts it up and in.
Defense hadn't rotated back, and you see why the whole coaching staff was yelling, go, 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 as nobody got back to guard Bandy.
Bandy with 11 points. His first two of the second half. Austin having trouble with it. Gives it to Sebo. Here's Hughes for the straightaway three. Got it. There's your first three for Glasgow tonight. 55-27. Barren County with 5:46 to play here in the basketball game. Coomer with it on the left side. Lobs it into Mosby. Pump fake. Goes up. Shoots it too strong, but Bandy with a follow-up.
Give him the assist as he was just throwing it up. The easiest way to get there was off the backboard.
30-point lead for the Trojans. 57-27. 5.5 minutes to play. Brent trying to get around Coomer. Coomer cuts him off. He has to reverse it back out. Another three by Hughes again. Knocks the bottom out of it.
Back to back. Cut it to 27.
And he's got 21 points. Ben Hughes of the 30. Here's Landon Key with the basketball for Barren. Left side it comes to Arterburn. Arterburn pulls up. 15-foot jumper is off the mark. Rebound taken by Hughes for the Scotties. Hughes pushing it down the floor. Drives it right down the lane. Puts it up. Rolls it off the rim. Rebound to Bandy. Barren had the numbers. Here comes Landon Key. He'll drive. He'll try to go up with it. He's a foul.
They had two Glasgow players. I think that was Hughes and Horn. that fell down off of Hughes' drive, and that's why we tried to push it there.
Foul is on Prince, and that'll be, I believe, his team's third of the second half. And at the line is Landon Key. Puts it up. It is no good. It rattles out. Tyler Smith and Brandon Reed check into the Trojan lineup. Mosby and Coomer will take a seat. 4:48 to play. Trojans 57, Glasgow 30. Landon Key puts this one up, and it's good. Gets his first point here in the district tournament. 58-30. 4:45 to play. Pass almost picked up by Reed. Hughes, another three-pointer.
They were 0 of about 9, and they've hit their last 3. Hughes, all of them, right?
Yep. 58-33. Here's Arterburn with it against Riddle. He'll send it out to Bandy. Over it goes to Key on the right side. He'll throw it back out, knocked away, and it's regained control back by Key. He'll lob it down to Arterburn. Jump pass into Smith, gives it to Reed. Bobbled it, had to do something with it. Timeout by Warren Cunningham.
It's almost a nice little series of passes there to lead to an assist on the end, but we couldn't corral it to put it up for the point.
Yeah. The timeout with 4:13 to play.
This game, had a chance to go the way of one of the 2 earlier games. The first game of the year, we had a nice little lead, and Glasgow came back and cut it to just a 10-point game at the end. The second game ended in a running clock. So, we had a chance to see it go either way as Glasgow kind of came in. The third quarter started with a flurry. We answered it, and the game has gone up into those threes that Hughes just hit. Had actually a chance to go back to a running clock as we were up 30, but they've got it back down to a 25-point lead with that late flurry of threes by him.
Yeah. Ben Hughes, 9 in the fourth quarter on 3. Peoples-Bank 3-point shots, 8 points in the third quarter.
It helps
24 points for Hughes.
It helps a whole lot that he's really the only person that they have offensively to do anything.
The closest player has got 2 points.
It's a little crazy, but you can concentrate all your defensive efforts on him, and it's not like the others haven't shot. They just haven't been productive.
It'll be Barren County's basketball with 4:13 to play. Trojans leading 58-33. And Arterburn will toss it in. Right of the bucket. Smith's wanted underneath. Can't get it to him. Now here's Brandon Reed. He's in trouble. Bounces it out to Bandy. Bandy tries to work now. Throws it back out to Arterburn. Arterburn working against Ben Hughes. He'll go left side with it to Key. Now Key looking. Throws it across over to Arterburn. Arterburn feeds it in the lane. Here is Bandy going up with a shot. Good.
Our post players have dominated here in the second half. We had trouble getting it in there to them, but once we ran through some offense much better than we did in the first half, we found some areas to get it around in the paint.
Ben Hughes with the basketball, lobs it over to Riddle. They go down to the corner to Brents and back out now to Riddle. They dump it off and back over to Brents. Drives a baseline. Shot goes up. It's no good. Going to get a foul, though. And is it on Will Bandy? Let's see. Yes. That'll be his second, team's 5th of the second half. It's going to send Kobe Brents, 5'7" freshman, to the free throw line for Glasgow. 76.5% shooter from the charity stripe. Puts it up and in.
Defensively there, we were a little confused. We had 4 players playing 2-3 zone and one that didn't know what defense we were in. That allowed him to get a drive at the basket.
60-34, and the shot goes up. It's good again for Brents. 60-35. There are 4 seniors on this Glasgow team. Desi Austin, Ben Hughes, Evan Riddle, Jasper Mundy, who did not play tonight. Key in the middle to Smith, has it swatted away by Riddle in the hands of Thad Dial, who just checked back in. Hughes on the dribble, throws it up on the run and put it in. 11 points here in the fourth quarter, 26 for the ball game for Ben Hughes. Reed, long range right. 3 minutes to play. Trojans up 60-37. And here's Arterburn. Bounces it off to Key. Key being chased by Brents. Now throws it back out to Reed. Reed looking. Back out now to Mosby. Mosby. Out to Key here on the near side. 2:40 to play in the game. Right side, Arterburn. Mosby, top of the circle. Over the left, it goes to Key.
Just running a little clock here.
Into Arterburn, breaking to the lane. Fall away jump shot. Good.
Even better when you can run a little clock and then end it with a bucket.
6 points for Garrett Arterburn. 62-37. 2:20 to play. Yep, they let him go with that one. Riddle. Right side of Hughes. Down to the corner is Dial. Back to Hughes. Trying to make a move on Key. He'll pull up and shoot a long three that's no good. Came up short. Reed with the basketball. Weaving through traffic. Takes it down the right side. He's going to be fouled. And so Brandon Reed will go to the free throw line. Garrett Arterburn's going to check out for the Trojans, replaced by Tyler Bush, a 5'11 freshman. There's 2 shots for Reed, so Bush can't come in until after the first free throw. Exactly 2 minutes to play. And here's Brandon Reed's free throw. It's good. 17 points for Brandon Reed. 5 of 5 at the free throw line. A couple of Peoples Bank 3-point shots. Had 14 points in the first half. Harrison Davis checks in for Tyler Smith. 63-37, Barren County. Here's Reed's free throw. It's on the way. Swish. 18 for Brandon Reed. 64-37. Kobe Brents with the basketball for the Scotties. He'll send it left side over to Riddle. Riddle, cross-court pass over to Hughes. Hughes drives, splits the defenders. The whistle. Shot will not count. Got to get a foul here on Harrison Davis. His first, team 6th. New player in for Glasgow is number 23, Nelson Cole, 5'11", 140 sophomore. Ball comes into Cole in the right corner. He'll send it out to Dial. Bounce pass over the right side. Hughes with a 3-point shot. It's no good. Ball slapped by Reed in the hands of Landon Key. Key feeds it off now to Bush. Bush splits the defenders. Goes up with a shot. It's no good. Going to get a foul with 1:37 to go. Tyler Bush at the line for 2 shots. And this foul is on 22 for Glasgow. And that is Chase Jones, who just checked in. 6'5", 240 freshman. Team's 5th. And going to get Caleb Hester in the ball game for Brandon Reed. Boy, I'll tell you what, we'll give a Player of the Game award to somebody. Brandon Reed, we get it tonight.
Yeah, I think he well worked himself onto the all-tournament team, that's for sure.
Bush puts it up. It is no good. And the ball out of bounds. And not sure what...
I didn't see what happened either, but got a little quick reaction from the officials, and both players got talked to. We were blocked out by the coaching staff there.
Caleb Hester in the ball game. Got Brett Hall in the game now, freshman for the Trojans. 1:34 to play here in the basketball game. Trojans about to move on and punch their ticket to Diddle Arena next week. And into the championship game here Friday night. It's either Monroe County or Allen County-Scottsville. Glasgow with several new players on the court as well. Bush off the turnover brings it in front court for the Trojans. Brett Hall, 3. It is in and out. Rebound, Davis back up. He's fouled. Harrison Davis will step to the free throw line for a pair. They've got Chase Jones commits the foul. 35 is Bowen Haney, 6'3", 145 freshman. And the shot is no good for Davis. Also in the ball game is 23, Nelson Cole. Number 10, Landon Frazier, 5'8" freshman. Make sure we don't miss anybody.
23, Owen Riddle.
Yeah. Okay. And the shot goes up good for Davis. We're down a minute to play. Barren leads at 65-37. Haney with the basketball. Bounces it back out now to Frazier. Frazier on the left side looking. Dumps it on the high post to Jones. Throws it back over the right side to Haney. Haney drives. Inside to Jones. He puts it up and in. 65-39. 40 seconds to play. We're going to get an official timeout here as
shoe needs to be tied.
Okay. Frazier tying his right shoe.
Just for informational purposes. Thanks to our girls beating Glasgow last night and our boys beating Glasgow here tonight. Glasgow will be shut out of the regional tournament for the first time since 08-09 when our boys were able to pull the 1-4 upset and when Glasgow had a very good year and we knocked them off there on our home floor.
Brett Hall tried to go up with a shot. He was fouled. Or he was called for steps, I guess. 31 seconds to play. Glasgow's basketball. Landon Frazier with it for the Scotties. Goes to Haney. He's going to fire up a three-point shot. Air ball. Taken by Harrison Davis. Gives it off to Caleb Hester. Hester out front with it. 15 seconds to play. Getting some pressure from Frazier.
Dribble it out if they let us, though.
Out near midcourt. Hester still a dribble. 8 seconds to go. 7, 6. Hester holds it now with 4 seconds to play. That will do it. And the Trojans will move on to the championship on Friday night. They'll take on either Monroe County or Allen County-Scottsville. That game coming up next here from Barren County High School as Glasgow season comes to an end with a record of 4-24. And the Trojans up their record to 17-14. 65-39, the final score. Barren County over Glasgow tonight as the Trojans end the Scotties season. We'll come back with the Coca-Cola postgame report in just a moment as you're following the 15th District Basketball Tournament on 103.7 Nash Icon.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube or Facebook. BCHS Live is Barren County's own live production group that is here to broadcast various types of events. Founded in 2015 by 5 BCHS students, we are here to set new heights in media and live broadcasting. BCHS Live is involved in all forms of social media. You can find us on youtube.com/BCHS Live, facebook.com/BCHS Live Network, or on Twitter at BCHS Live. BCHS Live, here to bring you everything BCHS anywhere you want it.
The BCHS Beta Club is one of the most popular and widely recognized programs in the state of Kentucky, as the home of current State Beta Vice President Braden Burks and recently elected State Beta VP Spencer Steenbergen, and the winner of the Group Talent category at the state competition for the past 2 years. The BCHS Beta Club has always been known as one of the highest achieving clubs in school and state history. This determination and drive to succeed at every level is why the BCHS Beta Club has been awarded the BCHS Live February Club Spotlight. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Glasgow Scotties tonight, 65-39. Glasgow season comes to an end with 4 wins and 24 losses. Trojans go to 17-14, move into the championship game on Friday night to face either the Falcons or the Patriots. That game coming up here in about 25 to 30 minutes as the girls' championship game already set for this Thursday night at 7 between the Barren County Trojanettes and the Monroe County Lady Falcons. Trojans have punched their ticket back to Diddle for the 6th straight year. And looking, we don't have the stats yet, do we? Look at scoring here for Glasgow tonight. Well, it was all Ben Hughes. He had 26 of Glasgow's 39. He had 19 in the second half. Down 3 threes in the fourth quarter. He scored 11 of his 26 in the fourth quarter. And then you drop down to Kobe Brents, who averages 11.4 points a game. At 4 points tonight. 2 each for Desi Austin, Evan Riddle, Chris Horn, and Chase Jones. And 1 point for Robert Kingery. Barren County, 14 in the first half. Finished it out with 18 points, a career. Will Bandy with 15 points. At 9 in the second quarter, 6 in the fourth quarter. 11 points for Jared Coomer tonight. 9 of those 11 coming in the second half. 6 points for Garrett Arterburn. 5 for Parker Stevens. Tyler Mosby and Tyler Smith had 4 points apiece. Landon Key and Harrison Davis scored 1 apiece. Branson London played but did not score despite a knee injury tonight. But he still played several minutes. Just didn't score tonight. So 65-39. Final score tonight for Barren County as they move on to the regional tournament next week at Diddle Arena.
It's much easier to watch the second game knowing you're moving on and just watching to see who you're going to play than have to sit through a tense first game, especially like last night. When you have to sit there and wait, and then you get all your nerves built up and come in here and fight. And I think this could possibly be a really good game as you finally have the stats there.
Taking a look at the Glasgow Scotties stats, 14 of 39 from the field for the ball game, 35.9%. They were 10 of 21 in the second half, 47.6%, but shoot 14 of 39 for the game, 3 of 18 behind the arc, 8 of 12 from the free throw line, and had 8 rebounds, 8 turnovers, 1 block shot, and 6 steals. And again, Ben Hughes with 26 points tonight to lead the Scotties in scoring. Barren County in the second half. 14 of 21. 66.7% shooting for the Trojans in the second half. For the ball game, 23 of 43. 53.5%. And from behind the arc tonight, the Trojans were 4 of 13. 15 of 20 from the foul line for 75%. Trojans with 37 rebounds. I'm not sure if this is correct. They got Scotties with only 8 rebounds for the game.
That would not be very many, but we did shoot it
we
really
out-rebounded
well.
them 37-8. 10 assists, 14 turnovers, and 5 steals. Jared Coomer double-double, 11 points and 13 rebounds. He was 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 2 behind the arc, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. But Brandon Reed tonight, 18 points, 5 of 6 from the field, 2 of 3 behind the arc, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. He had 5 rebounds. Parker Stevens with 5 points, as we said. 6 for Garrett Arterburn, 1 point for Landon Key. Tyler Mosby with 4, 1 for Tyler Mosby, and 4 points for Tyler Smith in the game. And looking at some other stats here. Points to paint, Barren with 24, Glasgow 16. Points off turnovers, Glasgow 11, Barren 8. Second chance points, Trojans with 16, the Scotties with 0. Bench points, 28-3, Barren County. And Coach Warren Cunningham joins me here courtside for Coach's comments, brought to you by McDonald's. Coach, it's always nice to get that first one out of the way, and especially when it's a win.
Sure is, and you don't have a chance to get any more if you don't get the first one.
That's true.
I couldn't be more pleased with our guys. The way that we were a little shaky to start the game, and with a bunch of new guys, you somewhat expect that. You don't want it, but you kind of expect it a little bit. Just kind of took us a couple minutes to get our bearings. And man, was Brandon Reed tremendous.
Yes.
Got us going, making shots, making plays. He played the most minutes that he's played all season. We were running plays for him, and he never took his foot off the pedal. He was great, and he's an outstanding young man. He's a great student, and he has a great attitude all the time. And I just told our young guys, everybody in there, he's a good example because you never know when your time's going to come. Obviously, Branson a little banged up. Parker's a little under the weather and was in foul trouble, so we needed another guard to step up. And never thought we would get that, but he was tremendous.
Yeah, Brandon Reed, 18 points tonight, 5 of 6 from the field, 2 of 3 behind the arc, and 6 of 6 at the free throw.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, I think those were his first free throws of the season. I went around and told Coach Browning when he got ready to shoot the first one, I said, I had a thought the other day, I said that he would shoot his first free throws in the district tournament, and they were, and I don't think he hit the iron on any of them, so he was just, he did a lot. I thought he rebounded the ball. He got his hand on a lot of rebounds. I don't know how many he had 5. You know, he's more athletic than you would think sometimes because he makes some plays, and he had a good JV season, and even since the JV season's been over, he's been really good. He's been good in practice. He was really good at Russell County the other night. Gave us some good minutes, so I can't say enough about his effort. And I thought that got everybody else going. Will was really good in the second half. Tyler Smith was good when he stayed out of foul trouble. He's been really, really good. And, really everybody, Jared Mosby, everybody, Parker. I thought Garrett did a really good job running the point. He hadn't played the point that much. But, like I said, Parker was a little under the weather and in foul trouble, so him and Branson kind of shared it a little bit. And, everybody did their part. Really proud of our guys.
You shot the ball really well in the second half, 14 of 21.
Well, a lot of them were at the rim, and that made a huge difference. We didn't, we made a 3 or 2 there, I think, maybe, but for the most part, we got the ball to the rim and around the basket, and that was our plan from the get-go.
Yeah, we only had 3 threes tonight, and Brandon Reed scored 2 of those, and Jared Coomer had the other one. He had a double-double tonight, by the way, 13 rebounds.
Yeah, I think 12 of them were at halftime. They said, or I don't know, Coach Gardner makes up numbers sometimes, but
according to stat sheet, he had 12.
At the half. So he was, we felt like that we could rebound the ball, and that would be an advantage to us, and certainly didn't expect to go 37-8 if those,
I was looking at that myself. That's dominating the boards for sure.
Hard to believe, but, it was just, we felt like we had an advantage in there, and as long as our guys put forth the effort, then that's a possibility, the way that they rebounded. All of our big guys have been playing well lately, and I'm just proud of our team. Had a lot of ups and downs throughout the season. We started out on a high with winning 4 games, and then, we struggled there. We lost 5, I think, in a row, 5 or 6 in a row, and then at one point we were 6-11, and the schedule we had coming up, you're just not sure how many more wins we were going to get the way we were playing, but we got a couple wins and really kind of turned the corner about a month ago, I felt like, and I'm proud of our team and just want to keep going, want to keep getting as many as we can here and play one of these two teams Friday night. We feel very fortunate to be moving on, to be in the regional tournament, and we're looking forward to it.
6th straight trip to the region.
And, you never want to take it for granted. It's a lot of fun.
Yep. Coach, congratulations.
Thanks.
Looking forward to Friday night.
All right, thank you.
Coach Warren Cunningham and the Trojans winning over the Glasgow Scotties tonight, 65-39. They'll go to the championship game on Friday night, 17-14. Take on the winner for next game coming up between the Monroe County Falcons and the Allen County-Scottsville Patriots. We'll come back and get set for pregame coverage of Monroe County and Allen County-Scottsville here from Barren County High and the 15th District Basketball Tournament. As you're following the 15th District Tournament on 103.7 Nash Icon. Stanton got in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff. He's got some running room right down the middle. Stanton got touchdown, Barren County. Now it comes to Coomer. Coomer driving strong.
Coming this March, watch the BCHS Live debut of Barren County varsity baseball and softball. See the Trojans attempt to take back control of the 15th District, and tune in to watch the Trojanettes battle against some of the toughest teams in the area live on BCHS Live on YouTube or Facebook. The BCHS Beta Club is one of the most popular and widely recognized programs in the state of Kentucky, as the home of current State Beta Vice President Braden Burks and recently elected State Beta VP Spencer Steenbergen, and the winner of the group talent category at the state competition for the past 2 years. The BCHS Beta Club has always been known as one of the highest achieving clubs in school and state history. This determination and drive to succeed at every level is why the BCHS Beta Club has been awarded the BCHS Live February Club Spotlight. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube or Facebook. BCHS Live is Barren County's own live production group that is here to broadcast various types of events. Founded in 2015 by 5 BCHS students, We are here to set new heights in media and live broadcasting. BCHS Live is involved in all forms of social media. You can find us on youtube.com/BCHS Live, facebook.com/BCHS Live Network, or on Twitter at BCHS Live. BCHS Live, here to bring you everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
Fourth region tournament. Falcons come in under Steve Kirkpatrick in his 8th season. 3-3 in district play, the number 2 seed. They're 15-12 coming into the game tonight. They've won 3 of their last 4 and defeated Warren East on Thursday night to close out the regular season 76-71. Lex Lindsay in his first season at Allen County-Scottsville, the Patriots, 10-18. They were the number 3 seed. Of course, both teams tie with 3-3 marks. One's going to be the home team. The other's going to be the guest team. That's the only difference in the seeds. They lost to Russell County on Friday night, 53-52. They've lost 4 of their last 5 ball games. And the Falcons, of course, in district play this year, lost to Barren County twice, 70-67 in 4 overtimes, 50-49 here at Barren County. Defeated Glasgow twice, 54-44, 68-63. Split with the Patriots. It was 68-51 the first time. And then Allen County-Scottsville shoots about 67% from the field and defeats the Falcons on a 3-point shot at the buzzer, 63-60. The Patriots winning that ball game over the Falcons. Of course, last year, the Falcons lost to Glasgow in the first round, 56-54. Allen County-Scottsville lost to Barren County last year in the first round, 67-49. In regular season play, they lost to the Trojans twice, 57-46 and 48-41. Defeated Glasgow twice, 80-70 and 66-55. And then they split with the Falcons, of course. And we're 13 minutes away, and Robert, we can kind of break down of how those 2 games went between the Falcons and the Patriots. We talked about the 68-51 win the Falcons had earlier this season. Billy Michael Dyer had 28 points for the Falcons. It was Brett Rippey who had 19. Marcus Carter had 10 points and 6 rebounds. Patriots were 20 of 48 in the field, 5 of 13 behind the arc, 6 of 7 at the line. They had 25 rebounds. Falcons were 25 of 48, 52.1%, 7 of 19 on threes, 11 of 12 at the line, 26 rebounds. But in the second game, the Patriots shot 67.6% on 25 of 37. They hit 3 of 5 3-pointers, 10 of 18 at the line, 25 rebounds. Jack Ward had 26. Marcus Carter had 12 points and 8 rebounds, and Brett Rippey had 11. And for Monroe County, they were 20 of 43. Not bad shooting, 46.5. 9 of 19 on threes, 11 of 19 at the line, 20 rebounds. And it was Billy Michael Dyer had 27. And Tucker Kirkpatrick, who's the son of the coach, Steve Kirkpatrick, 6 3-pointers in that game. And Braxton Walker added 11, but it wasn't enough as the Patriots hit that 3-pointer by Marcus Carter at the buzzer to win it, and shooting 67.6%. Can they do that again tonight against the Falcons?
I think they'll have to if they are going to move on and be successful. That was a great game, that 63-60 game. I think Tucker Kirkpatrick hit a 3 to actually put them back ahead, and then the 3 by Carter to win the game. So it was a very back-and-forth game the first time. You almost have to, for Monroe County, count on Dyer having 25, 26, 30. And then for Allen County, you know, you said Ward had 25-plus in that game. He only averages 12. They have to have somebody like that step up. Allen's played tough in their last few games, but if you go all the way back to the last time Barren played them on January 20th, they've only won 3 out of their last 11 games. They beat Caverna, they beat Metcalf, but I guess more importantly, they also were able to beat Monroe in that stretch of 11 games. So that gives them a little bit of confidence. They are playing better as they're being competitive. They're very, very tough basketball club as they go in and very aggressive towards the basketball defensively, and they make things tough. They're not going to go out quietly. As far as what kind of defense they'll play, Coach Lindsey, I'm sure, has some type of defensive scheme that he'll throw at Monroe County to kind of confuse and get everybody out of sorts. With Monroe County, they're playing a little bit of different lineup. You know, the freshman, the coach's son, you said, Kirkpatrick, plays a whole lot of minutes, and they've got a couple other kids that contribute really well. So it should be an exciting basketball game and one to sit back here and watch and know you got your ticket punched and just enjoy a good 15th District basketball game.
Yep. We'll come back with more of the McDonald's pregame report in a moment. It's Monroe County and Allen County-Scottsville here in Game 2 of the 15th District Boys Basketball Tournament. You're following the 15th District Tournament on 103.7 Nash Icon.
If you're like most Barren County farmers,
BCHS Beta Club is one of the most popular and widely recognized programs in the state of Kentucky, as the home of current State Beta Vice President Braden Burks and recently elected State Beta VP Spencer Steenbergen, and the winner of the group talent category at the state competition for the past 2 years. The BCHS Beta Club has always been known as one of the highest achieving clubs in school and state history. This determination and drive to succeed at every level is why the BCHS Beta Club has been awarded the BCHS Live February Club Spotlight. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube or Facebook. BCHS Live is Barren County's own live production group that is here to broadcast various types of events. Founded in 2015 by 5 BCHS students, we are here to set new heights in media and live broadcasting. BCHS Live is involved in all forms of social media. You can find us on youtube.com/BCHS Live, facebook.com/BCHS Live Network, or on Twitter at BCHS Live. BCHS Live, here to bring you everything BCHS anywhere you want it.
Got in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff. He's got some running room right down the middle. Stanton got touchdown, Barren County. Now it comes to Coomer. Coomer driving strong.
Coming this March, watch the BCHS Live debut of Barren County varsity baseball and softball. See the Trojans attempt to take back control of the 15th District, and tune in to watch the Trojanettes battle against some of the toughest teams in the area live on BCHS Live on YouTube or Facebook.
The coaches are Clifton Hamilton, John Pettit, and Treg Turner. They'll start Ty Mink, 6'1", 185 and a junior, averaging 8.1 points, 4.2 rebounds. Ben Mazingill, 6 foot, 160 junior, averages 8.3 points and 3.4 rebounds. Billy Michael Dyer, 6'3", 175, a junior, who was named to the second team All-Region in the fourth, averaging 23.3 points and 5.5 rebounds. Also in the lineup is Braxton Walker, 5'10", 130 junior, averages 6.3. Chandler Clements, 6'4", 180, a sophomore, averages 6.7 points and 3.7 rebounds. The Falcons, as a team, shoot 47.8% from the field, 39.5% from behind the arc, 69% at the foul line. They average 24 rebounds a game, and the Falcons are averaging 62.9 per game. Allen County-Scottsville, from the field, 49.6%, 33.8 on three, 65.3 at the line, 24.6 rebounds a game. Patriots are averaging 55.6 points a game, and they're giving up 59.4. Now, the latest stat we just got from Coach Steve Kirkpatrick here a few minutes ago, Billy Michael Dyer actually averaging right at 22 points a game, as the stats online were not updated. Ben Masingill averages 7.8, Ty Mink at 7.5, Braxton Walker at 6.3, Tucker Kirkpatrick at 6.8 points a game, Chandler Clements at 6.5 points a game for the Falcons. So that's the latest update that we have, and should be an exciting basketball game. The Falcons are a 10-point favorite tonight over the Patriots here on the neutral court at Barren County High. Some other tournament games going on around the area tonight, brought to you by South Central Bank, small enough to know you, big enough to help. As we look at the schedule once again, 13th at Franklin Simpson. Tonight, Logan County girls against Russellville. Russellville boys against Todd Central. And, Robert, you can kind of give us an update on the Coca-Cola scoreboard there.
Okay, in that one, the girls' game is 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Russellville is up 40-27 over Logan County.
Okay. And then in the 14th at Warren Central, South Warren girls taking on Warren Central tonight.
That final, South Warren wins 61-34 to punch their ticket. That's the final.
Okay. 16th at Cumberland County, Metcalf County girls against Cumberland County.
They won 61-52, Metcalf did. So you've got 6 out of the 8 girls teams. Metcalf County, Russell in the 16th, Barren, Monroe in the 15th, South Warren in the 14th so far, the Bowling Green-Greenwood game tomorrow night. And then Franklin Simpson in the 13th, waiting the final on the Russellville-Logan County girls game.
All right, well, we're going to come back, get ready for the tip-off of this one. The Falcons and Patriots here in the 15th District Tournament, as you're listening to the 15th District Basketball Tournament from Barren County High on 103.7 Nash Icon.
What favorite memory comes to mind when you
Stanton got in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff. He's got some running room right down the middle. Stanton got touchdown, Barren County. Now it comes to Coomer. Coomer driving strong.
Coming this March, watch the BCHS Live debut of Barren County varsity baseball and softball. See the Trojans attempt to take back control of the 15th District, and tune in to watch the Trojanettes battle against some of the toughest teams in the area live on BCHS Live on YouTube or Facebook.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube or Facebook. BCHS Live is Barren County's own live production group that is here to broadcast various types of events. Founded in 2015 by 5 BCHS students, we are here to set new heights in media and live broadcasting. BCHS Live is involved in all forms of social media. You can find us on youtube.com/BCHS Live, facebook.com/BCHS Live Network, or on Twitter at BCHS Live. BCHS Live, here to bring you everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style. The BCHS Beta Club is one of the most popular and widely recognized programs in the state of Kentucky, as the home of current State Beta Vice President Braden Burks and recently elected State Beta VP Spencer Steenbergen, and the winner of the group talent category at the state competition for the past 2 years. The BCHS Beta Club has always been known as one of the highest achieving clubs in school and state history. This determination and drive to succeed at every level is why the BCHS Beta Club has been awarded the BCHS Live February Club Spotlight.
Quality paves the way. 270-629-2112.
Welcome back to Barren County High School for Game 2 of the boys' 15th District Basketball Tournament. Monroe County Falcons and the Allen County-Scottsville Patriots. You're listening to 103.7 Nash Icon, WHHT-FM. Cave City, Glasgow, Bowling Green on the internet at ESPNKY.com and at BarronSchools.com. We'll have the 4th region tournament here on the radio all next week, beginning Sunday afternoon. Of course, the girls' championship of the 15th District here on Thursday night, and the boys' championship on Friday night. So we're looking forward to bringing you those ball games. The officials for tonight's game here in the second game is Scott Daniels, Frankie Williams, and Mason Whitlow. Let's get the official lineup from public address announcer Bruce Simmons.
For the second game of the evening, tonight's game will feature the Allen County-Scottsville Patriots and the Monroe County Falcons. First for the roster for the visitors on the scoreboard. Number 10, Bryce Carter. Number 11, Wesley Fisher. Number 12, Ryan Connor. Number 14, Sean Carter. Number 15, Chase Ward. Number 24, Sam Clark. Number 33, Dylan Reed. Number 35, Camden Carver. Number 32, Brock Metter. And now for your starters. At one guard, number 1, Caden Ross. At a guard, number 4, Brett Rippey. At a forward, number 3, Kirby Carver. At forward, number 5, Jack Ward. And at your other forward, number 23, Marcus Carter. And now for your home team on the scoreboard. Number 2, Tucker Kirkpatrick. Number 4, Jamison Gerals. Number 10, Luke Nixon. Number 12, Grayson Rich. Number 14, Wade Thompson. Number 15, Curtis Pettick. Number 20, Chaz Spears. Number 22, Georgie Brooks. Number 25, Tyler Glass. Number 33, Daly G. And now for your starters. At one guard, number 3, Tyreek Meek. At guard, number 11, Braxton Walker. At guard, number 24, Billy Michael Dyer. At one forward, number 21, Ben Massengill. At your other forward, number 5, Chandler Clemens. Your officials for this game, Scott Daniels, Frankie Williams, and Mason Whitlow.
And the official sponsors, Whitlow Family Vision Centers. Call them at 270-651-2020. As we get set for the Farmers RECC Jackie Browning Memorial Liberty Tip-Off in the first period of action, sponsored by Citizens First Bank. Come grow with us. Allen County-Scottsville across the front of their jerseys in red with blue uniforms tonight. And Monroe County with white. Falcons, navy blue, numbers, navy blue. Chandler Clements for Monroe County will jump against Allen County-Scottsville's Marcus Carter. Both stand in at 6'4". And we're set to go with the second game. Winner gets Barren County on Friday night. Scott Daniels tosses it up, and it is going to be controlled by Allen County-Scottsville. They almost threw it away. Ross had to go over there in the corner to get it as Rippey had fell down. And so Rippey handles the basketball for ACS. He'll give it off now to Carver. Carver gets rid of it to Ward on the left side. Back out to Ross. Now it goes back on the baseline. They work it down in low. Carver puts it up, and it rolls in.
Snuck in, run the baseline there. Snuck in, got him a 2.
So Allen County-Scottsville gets on the scoreboard first at 2-0. Here's Ty Mink with it. He'll send it out to Clements over the left side. Dyer pulls the trigger for 3. It is in and out. And saved back in bounds by Monroe, but taken by ACS. Here's Rippey with the basketball. Sends it down. It's deflected out of bounds off the hand of Walker. So it'll stay with the Patriots. As Jack Ward will toss it in. Bounce pass comes out to Rippey. Rippey on the dribble out there against Walker. He goes right side. He'll leave it out front with Ross. Ross bounce pass left. Comes to Rippey. Rippey gets a screen from Carter. Now Carter with it on the left side. Carter against Clements. Spins. Trying to go up and under. Got to go up with it. And we got a traveling violation.
Trying to make a move in there. Did not get his defender to go for the ball fake.
So Monroe County will have it. Allen County-Scottsville leads it here 2-0. Just over a minute gone here in the first quarter. They go left side with it to Mazingill. Back out to Walker over the right side. Mink back down to the corner is Mazingill. Here's a long three by Clements. It's no good. Rebound taken by Rippey. Rippey gets rid of it to Carver. Now to Ward on the left side. Ward bounces back out to Ross. Now to Rippey. Rippey working off the screen from Carter. Now here's Ross on the left wing. Won't shoot against Dyer. He'll throw it back out to Carter. Now left side comes to Ward. Gets the screen from Carter. Back out to Ward as he works around the top of the perimeter. Here's Carver driving and a collision. That's going to be an offensive foul on Carver as he ran into Mazingill.
Could not get the baseline again like he did in the first possession as he was cut off, and Monroe gets the ball back on the turnover.
And Tucker Kirkpatrick checks into the ball game. 6'1", 135 freshman. It averages 6.1 points a game. He's a good three-point shooter for Monroe County. Mink with the basketball for the Falcons. Right side it goes Kirkpatrick. Back to Mink. They swing it left side to Mazingill. And they go down in low. Here's Clements going up and a foul on Carter. His first, team second. Actually, put it on Ward. His first. At the line is Chandler Clements. Free throw is good. Clements, about a 65% free throw shooter, knocks them both down. Ties it up at 2. Here's Ross with it for Allen County-Scottsville. Carter, left side over to Ward. Back out to Ross, top of the key. 3, no good. Rebound taken by Mazingill. Here comes Kirkpatrick into the front court. Sends it back off to Mazingill, the left side. Dives into the lane. Now gives it out to Mink. Here is Kirkpatrick. He'll pull up. 15-foot jumper good from the free throw line.
Kirkpatrick has been a nice addition to them as they've gone down the stretch. Shoots overall from 2 and 3 about 47.5%.
Rippey with it on the left side. Into Carver in the lane. Goes against Clements. Puts it up and rolls it in.
We're going to have to find an answer for him working the baseline.
4-4 the score. Kirkpatrick with the basketball for Monroe County at 5:10 to play here in the first. Kirkpatrick sends it off the left side to Clements. Clements out front now to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick dribbles left, gives it to Dyer. Can't shoot the 3 as Ward comes out to pick him up. He lost the handle going back down. Shot goes up and in, though, for Dyer.
Said he lost control of the basketball, but I thought he held on to it. Monroe got a break there.
6-4, Monroe County. Here's Ross with it on the right wing. Sends it out to Ward out top. Swings it left side to Rippey. Rippey inside to Carter. Carver goes up against Clements. Shot goes up and in, and he draws a foul. So Carver with all 6 Allen County-Scottsville points. A foul on Monroe County's Chandler Clements. And that'll be the first foul of the basketball game against Monroe County.
Really working that paint. Monroe County went out, guarded him. Ball fake, went right around him.
Carver puts it up. It's good. 64% shooter. All 7 points for Allen County-Scottsville. As Rippey is going to take a seat on the bench for the Patriots, replaced by Sam Clark, a 6'2 junior that averages 5 points a game. 4.5 minutes to go here in the first. It is 7-6. Patriots on top. Mazingill with the basketball out front for Monroe. Left side goes to Kirkpatrick. Out to Dyer. Dyer fakes, drives, right of the lane, dishes off in the right corner. 3 in the air by Clements is no good. Rebound, Kirkpatrick saves it in bounds, flows it back out now to Dyer. Back over to Kirkpatrick on the left side. And he'll bring it back out as he'll work out there against Sam Clark. Now gets the screen from Dyer. Kirkpatrick over to Dyer. Dyer now works off the right side, drives to the bucket, puts it up. It is good.
As he moved to split the defenders.
4 points for Billy Michael Dyer. It's 8-7. Monroe County on top by 1. Ross with it out top. Goes left side to Carver. Carver works it into the paint. Goes up over Dyer and got it. 9 points for Carver. And all 9 Patriot points. 3 from the right wing. No good. And a rebound knocked loose. Dyer goes to the bucket and he lays it in.
Knocked loose. Tucker Kirkpatrick knocked it loose from Sam Clark.
And going to get a timeout by Coach Steve Kirkpatrick. This will be a 30-second timeout with 3:24 to go here in the first. And it's Monroe County 10, Allen County-Scottsville 9.
All in all, been a fairly even first part of this quarter. If you take Carver out, however, it's very lopsided.
He only averages 7.5 points a game, and he's got 9 already in this first quarter.
But it's been Billy Michael Dyer versus Kirby Carver, too. Both of them have contributed 3/4, if not all, of their offense, like in Allen County's case.
Allen County-Scottsville's basketball as we get back to action here. Carter will inbound to Rippey, who's back on the court now. As Rippey dribbles on the right side, gives it off to Ross. Now Ross bounces back to Rippey. Now Ward with it, back over to Rippey. Little head fake, drives, throws it up on the run, and comes off. Rebound underneath. There's Ross, puts it up and in.
Carver came over, tipped it away. Monroe maybe wanted an over the back there, and I thought the scorer got away with the walk as he went up to it. That was Ross.
Mink with it on the left side, 2:55 to play in the quarter. Allen County-Scottsville 11. Here in Monroe 10. Here's Mink, pulls up on the dribble, jumper off the back iron, rebound to Carter, and he'll get rid of it off to Rippey. Rippey will set things up for ACS. Angles off right side, gives it out to Ross. Ross on the dribble, back out to Rippey. Gets rid of it to Ward. Now back over to Rippey. Rippey, 5'10" sophomore, out to Ross, who's also a sophomore. They give it now to Carter, now back to Ward. Ward, crossover move, left of the lane, dishes it down to Carver. He'll throw it back out now to Ward. Ward penetrates, goes down the lane, puts up the shot. We got a whistle, a block. And it's going to be on Chandler Clements, his second, team's second.
Ward went up and around, did not hit Clement square. That's why it was a block instead of a charge.
Ward's shot is no good. He'll have one more. In for Monroe County is Chance Spears, 6'1", 210, a junior. He'll come in for Chandler Clements, who'll have to sit down with those 2 fouls.
Lose a little bit of size there for sure.
Yeah. Ward normally a 78% free throw shooter. He missed the first, and that one rattles out too. Rebound to Spears for Monroe County. Gives it to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick sends it down to Mink. Fires it inside the line. Spears out to Mazingill for 3. Got it. For a People's Bank 3-point shot of the game. Minute 57 to play here in the opening quarter. Monroe County 13, Allen County-Scottsville 11. Ross with it out front for ACS. Trying to penetrate. Jump pass. Giving it off to Carter. Now back to Ross in the left corner. Ross will circle it out. He'll give it to Rippey now. Top of the circle. Rippey makes a move into the paint. Throws it back off the baseline. Here's Ward going to the bucket. Shot blocked by Dyer. And out of bounds. He'll stay with the Patriots. Substitution for Allen County-Scottsville, Wesley Fisher, 6'3" senior. And ball's already in Fisher's hands. They come into Rippey with it in the left corner. As Rippey heads toward the paint, throws it up, and it is good. Let's see if they count it. I believe they're going to count it. And a foul on Monroe County. It's going to be on Kirkpatrick, his first, team's third. So the basket by Rippey, that's his first of the game. Ties it up at 13 with a minute 27 to play here in the opening quarter. Free throw by Rippey is good. 3-point play the old-fashioned way for Brett Rippey, giving the Patriots back the lead 14-13. Brock Metter, 6-foot junior in the game for Allen County-Scottsville. We're down a minute 20 to go here in the first quarter. Mink spinning in the lane, goes up with a shot. No. Trying to get his own rebound. Going to be taken in there by Allen County-Scottsville. Long pass down the floor. Ross stops, turns, fall away shot is in and out. And rebound. What do we got there? Nothing called. Should have been something called there.
Yeah.
Dyer gives it off to Mink. Fires it off to Kirkpatrick. Three in the air is no good. Battle for the rebound. Taken in there by Carter. Allen County-Scottsville.
Carter went up and over one of the Monroe County players. Is what you were describing. Should have been something, and he fell really hard onto the floor with no brace. But got up and went back at it.
And Metter lost the handle, but chased back down by Fisher. Ball got loose again, but Rippey there to get it. Right side it goes to Carter. Out it comes to Fisher. He'll give it off to Ross around the top of the key. Left side, Rippey. Down to 28 seconds to go. Lex Lindsay hollering to go for one shot here. Allen County-Scottsville with a 1-point lead. Fisher with it on the left side. He'll bring it out, gives it off to Rippey. Rippey against Tucker Kirkpatrick. Down to 13 seconds to play here in the first. Now Ross with it out front. Sends it off to Carter. Now gives it to Rippey. 4 seconds. 3. They lose the handle. Here's Mink driving to the bucket and going to be a foul with 0.3 of a second.
Not sure that Mink was going to be able to get up a shot. The foul, as you said, with 0.3 of a second to prevent him for sure not to get the layup.
Marcus Carter picks up his first. Third team foul. Only 0.3 of a second. Ball pops out. Massingen will throw it up, and that ends the first quarter. After one, it is Allen County-Scottsville 14, Monroe County 13. We'll come back to the second quarter after this timeout as you're following the 15th District Basketball Tournament on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Are you?
Stanton got in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff. He's got some running room right down the middle. Stanton got touchdown, Barren County. Now it comes to Coomer. Coomer driving strong.
Coming this March, watch the BCHS Live debut of Barren County varsity baseball and softball. See the Trojans attempt to take back control of the 15th District, and tune in to watch the Trojanettes battle against some of the toughest teams in the area live on BCHS Live on YouTube or Facebook.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube or Facebook. BCHS Live is Barren County's own live production group that is here to broadcast various types of events. Founded in 2015 by 5 BCHS students, we are here to set new heights in media and live broadcasting. BCHS Live is involved in all forms of social media. You can find us on youtube.com/BCHS Live, facebook.com/BCHS Live Network, or on Twitter at BCHS Live. BCHS Live, here to bring you everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
Give it to Spears, out to Billy Michael Dyer. Dyer on the dribble, trying to drive, spins in the lane. His jump shot is good.
Backed Ward down. Ward had no resistance.
Billy Michael Dyer with 8. Monroe County's 15. They lead it by 1 over the Patriots, 15-14. Rippey sends it out to Carver. Left side, Ross had a look at a 3 but didn't take it. Now gives it back to Rippey. Drives, goes to the basket, flips it up. It is no good. Tried to follow his own shot, no. And taken in there by Tucker Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick into the front court, stops and pops. 3 in the air. Got it.
He shoots almost 50% from behind the arc. You cannot let him dribble in and just pull up wide open.
That's the second People's Bank three-point shot of the ball game for Monroe County. And we're going to get a timeout by Lex Lindsay. The Allen County-Scottsville Patriots. Full timeout. 1 minute gone here in the second quarter. And it's Allen County-Scottsville trailing Monroe County 18-14. Monroe County and Allen County-Scottsville, one of those teams, going to face Barren County on Friday night in the championship game here at 7 o'clock. Trojans won tonight over the Glasgow Scotties, 65-39. Of course, we'll have the girls' championship here Thursday night with the Barren County Trojanettes taking on the Monroe County Lady Falcons. Lady Falcons winning last night over the Lady Patriots, 84-49. The Trojanettes winning over the Glasgow Lady Scotties, 43-39. The Trojanettes will be making their first trip to Diddle Arena since 2009. And for Monroe County, their first trip since 2012. Trojans making their 6th straight tournament appearance to Diddle Arena next week. Of course, the girls' region will start on Sunday afternoon. And they'll be doing the draw for the girls' region Friday morning at 10 at Warren East. The boys will be Saturday morning at 10 at Warren East. We'll have the brackets for you. Let you know who plays who. 18-14 the score here with Monroe County leading by 4. Ward trying to work. Bounce pass over to Ross to the right wing. Out to Rippey. And now Rippey puts down the dribble against Kirkpatrick. Getting a lot of pressure out there. Now looking. Wanted a 5-second count.
It was close. He broke it right at the last second, I think.
Here's a long 3 swish by Brett Rippey for a Peoples Bank 3-point shot. Peoples Bank in Glasgow working for you. That pulls the Patriots back within 1, 18-17. Billy Michael Dyer for a long 3. It's off the mark. Rebound to Ross for Allen County-Scottsville. Ross pushing it down the floor. Left side. Feeds it in the lane. Shot put up and in by Carver. Michael Dyer went to the deck as Ross kind of crashed into him there, but no whistle.
Tried to stand in there and take the charge, even off of the pass, but no help down. Carver, another easy bucket.
And now the Patriots back up 19-18 on Monroe County.
You have a little bit of a feeling this is going to be a seesaw game, just like we've seen in the last few minutes.
Working with it inside. We got a whistle and a foul as Georgie Brooks, a 5'10 freshman, who just checked in the game for Coach Steve Kirkpatrick, will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. The Allen County-Scottsville foul on Marcus Carter, his 2nd, team's 4th. And here's Brooks at the line. His free throw is up. It's good. Averages 3.6 a game coming off the bench. Brock Metter comes into the Allen County-Scottsville lineup, and he'll replace Marcus Carter, who will sit with those 2 fouls. Brooks puts it in the air, and it's no good. Rebound to Metter for Allen County-Scottsville. 19-19, 5:35 to play here in the first half. Rippey with it, gives it over to Ross. Back to Rippey. Now Rippey puts down the dribble against Kirkpatrick. Back out to Ross again. Ross goes left side to Ward. Back out front. They give it to Rippey. Back over to Ross. Down in the corner. Goes to Carver. Back out to Rippey. Now Rippey on the dribble. Come over to set it up. And now goes right side with it to Ross. He's going to be fouled by Brooks.
Got there a little late and pushed Ross out of bounds.
That'll be his first, the team's 4th. And back in for Monroe County now is number 21, Ben Mazingill. And for Allen County-Scottsville is number 24, Sam Clark. He'll replace Brock Metter. Patriots ball with 5:03 to play here in the first half. Tied at 19. Rippey over to Ross. Now Ross sends it off to Ward. Back to Ross. Gives it off now to Clark. Right side over to Ward. Ward now puts down the dribble. Has an open look. 3 in the air is no good. Long rebound off to Brooks for Monroe. Gives it to Ty Mink. He'll go left side to Dyer. Dyer fires it down to the Mazingill. Had it smacked out of his hands by Carver. Then out of bounds. Mazingill is trying to go up with a shot.
Clean strip.
As Walker gets it inbounds to Dyer. Dyer gets a screen from Mink. Now gives it to Mazingill, top of the key. Works it, gives it off to Dyer. Over it goes to Mink. He'll pull the trigger for 3. It's no good. And rebound. We got a whistle and a foul. And that is going to be on Brooks of Monroe County, his 2nd, team's 5th.
Picked up the 2 fouls very quickly.
Tucker Kirkpatrick will check back into the Falcon lineup with 4:22 to play here in the first half. Brett Rippey with it for the Allen County-Scottsville Patriots. Gives it off to Ross. Ross wants to drive. Now here's a 3-pointer in the air that's no good for Clark. Monroe County racing back the other way. Mink bounce pass off to Mazingill. 12-footer falling away. No good. Rebound, put up, and going to have a foul. Kirkpatrick tried to go back up.
Kirkpatrick open around the three-point line, calling for the basketball. Saw he wasn't going to get it. Had a wide open lane. Nobody blocked him out for that offensive rebound.
Foul was on Caden Ross, his first, team's fifth. At the line, Tucker Kirkpatrick. Free throw, rolls off the rim. Marcus Carter checking back into the Patriot lineup. He'll replace Ross. Kirkpatrick's a 60% free throw shooter. This shot goes up and he hit it. His 6th point of the game. Monroe County goes back on top by 1, 20-19. Brett Rippey with the basketball for ACS. Gives it off to Ward. Ward throws it back to Rippey. Gets the screen out there and a foul. Foul on Ty Mink. His first, team 6th. And Ward will toss it in across the way for the Patriots. It's an in-play to Rippey. Bounces it off to Carver, left to the lane. Gets it into Carter. Carter, a little pump fake, gives it back off to Carver. And now Ward with it on the left side with 3.5 minutes to play. Drives, pump fake, shot off the glass and in.
Pump fake went right over Mink, who tried to step up and take a charge if he continued to barrel into it.
Long three, but Kirkpatrick is no good. Between the circles, ball comes back out to Kirkpatrick, almost to midcourt. They go left side corner, Mazingill for three. Got it.
Turned into a little bit of a three-point shooting contest, just back and forth. Monroe County up 2 now.
And that is Mazingill's second People's Bank three-point shot. 23-21, and a shot down low, no good for Carver. Mink has it for Monroe County. Fires it off to Mazingill. Back across Kirkpatrick. Three if it goes. It's no good. Rebound Allen County-Scottsville's Carver. Gives it off now to Clark. Clark working around out front with it against Kirkpatrick. Bounce pass right side. It goes to Carver. Now Carver. Cross-court pass comes to Ward. Ward now back around the top of the key. Gives it back off to Clark. Now they go to Carver. Baseline jumper is no good. Mink with a rebound for Monroe County. 2:25 left in the half. Here's Kirkpatrick with it. Bluffs the three. Gives to Dyer. And now Dyer will fire it back off over to Walker.
Not a whole lot of offense. 10-7 quarter so far.
2:10 to play in the quarter before halftime here. And with it is Walker. Give it out to Mazingill. Dyer with it on the left side. Dyer wants to drive. Spano going to get a reach. Foul on Ward, his second. Team 6.
Seems like there's been a lot of fouls called, but it's really affected the flow more than it has the numbers.
And so Kirkpatrick will toss it in on the left baseline for Monroe County. Comes into Mink. He goes under, puts it up. It rolls off the rim. And going to get a foul on Mink as Carter got the rebound. And on Ty Mink, that's going to be his second, team 7.
Frustration foul probably more than anything as he had a wide open layup. It's almost like nobody from Allen County knew the ball was being thrown in. Yeah. And before they did, he was already shooting a layup.
Going to be Carter at the line for Allen County-Scottsville. He's a 61% shooter. Brooks is going to return for the Falcons. He'll replace Walker. With a minute 54 to play here in the first half. Monroe County with a 2-point lead. Mink's going to go to the bench for those 2 fouls. Clement's also on the bench with 2 for Monroe County. Brooks has 2 as well as he came back in the game. Free throw goes up. It's good for Carter. His first point. 23-22. And now Carter can tie it here with a minute 54 to play before halftime. Shot is in the air. He got it. 23 apiece with a minute 54 to play here in the first half. Walker with the basketball for Monroe County. Sends it off to Brooks on the left side. Brooks out now to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick on the dribble left. It's Dyer setting the screen for him. Trying to get free for a shot, but can't. Gives it back to Walker, making a move. Fires it off in the right corner. 3 in the air, no good. Rebound, Kirkpatrick back up and in.
Goes to the empty spot, and that's where the ball fell.
25-23. Ross within the corner to Carter. Back out to Ross with 1:15 to play. Ross on the dribble in the corner. Gives it off to Carter. Out to Rippey. Rippey ran to the right side. Want to work against Walker. Now out to Ross. Foul on Brooks, his third. Team's 8th.
I don't know why you feel the need necessarily to put Georgie back in there. I know you've got other foul trouble, but
going to send Ross to the free throw line for one in the bonus. And Coach Steve Kirkpatrick is going to send in Luke Nixon, the only senior on the Monroe County team, 6', 180. Minute 4 to go here in the first half as Brock Metter returns to the Patriot lineup. He'll replace Carter. 25-24 Monroe County. Ross can tie it up here on the bonus shot. Free throw is in the air and it rims off. The rebound Kirkpatrick from Monroe County. 1 minute to play here in the first half. Kirkpatrick crosses the midcourt stripe. Now getting some pressure out there from Ward. Dribbles right. Now brings it back out. He'll go left side with it now. Going to fire up a three-point shot. It's off the mark. Rebound tapped out and taken by Rippey. Probably not the shot they wanted to take out there.
No, I don't think so.
And Rippey with a basketball for ACS. May have pushed off Walker there. Gives it out to Ross. Gives it back to Rippey. Walker really putting the pressure on him. Down low, here's Brock Metter. Pump fake, bounce pass off to Ross. In traffic, forces up the shot. It's no good. Going to get an offensive foul on Caden Ross, his second. Team 7th. And coming in for Monroe County now is number 12, Grayson Rich. 5'8", 135 freshman. And in for the Patriots, number 24, Sam Clark. Also checking in is Ryan Connor, 5'8", senior. Got about 3 or 4 seniors that don't get to play a lot for ACS. Most of them are young players, sophomores and juniors. Kirkpatrick with a basketball for Monroe. Sends it out now to Rich. 2 freshmen on the court for Monroe. Out to Billy Michael Dyer. 8 seconds to play. Spins, loses a handle, and it's knocked around. Loose ball picked up by Clark. In trouble. Now gets rid of it to Rippey, and that will end the first half. Well, here at halftime, it's Monroe County 25. Allen County-Scottsville 24. We'll come back with the Zaxby's halftime report in a moment as you're following the 15th District Tournament on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Napa know-how. If you've got a hatch,
Stanton got in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff. He's got some running room right down the middle. Stanton got touchdown, Barren County. Now it comes to Coomer. Coomer driving strong.
Coming this March, watch the BCHS Live debut of Barren County varsity baseball and softball. See the Trojans attempt to take back control of the 15th District, and tune in to watch the Trojanettes battle against some of the toughest teams in the area live on BCHS Live on YouTube or Facebook.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube or Facebook. BCHS Live is Barren County's own live production group that is here to broadcast various types of events. Founded in 2015 by 5 BCHS students, we are here to set new heights in media and live broadcasting. BCHS Live is involved in all forms of social media. You can find us on youtube.com/BCHS Live, facebook.com/BCHS Live Network, or on Twitter at BCHS Live. BCHS Live, here to bring you everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style. The BCHS Beta Club is one of the most popular and widely recognized programs in the state of Kentucky, as the home of current State Beta Vice President Braden Burks and recently elected State Beta VP Spencer Steenbergen, and the winner of the group talent category at the state competition for the past 2 years. The BCHS Beta Club has always been known as one of the highest achieving clubs in school and state history. This determination and drive to succeed at every level is why the BCHS Beta Club has been awarded the BCHS Live February Club Spotlight.
On Happy Valley Road before or after the game. As still waiting the first half stats, we can take a look at some scoring here in the first half for Lex Lindsay's Patriots. Kirby Carver leads away with 11 points. He scored 9 of those 11 in the first quarter, had 5 baskets, 1 for 1 at the free throw line. Brett Rippey with 6 points, a 3, a 2, and 1 free throw. 2 points for Jack Ward. He was 0 for 2 from the line. Caden Ross with 3 points in the first half, a field goal, and 1 of 2 at the line. They played 9 players in the first half. Jack Ward, as I mentioned, had 2. Marcus Carter with 2 off a couple of free throws. And looking at their stats here in the first half, Allen County-Scottsville, 9 of 19 for 47.4%. 1 of 4 on three-point tries, 5 of 8 from the free throw line. They had 13 rebounds, 2 on the offensive end. They had 5 assists and 5 turnovers, 1 block shot, and 1 steal. Kirby Carver, as you mentioned, 11 points in the first half, 5 of 7 from the field. For Monroe County in the first half, they're shooting at 9 of 26 from the floor, 34.6%. Only 3 of 15 from long range. 4 of 6 from the free throw line. They had 13 rebounds, same number as the Patriots. 4 of those in the offensive end. And they turned the ball over just once in the first half. Scoring-wise for the Falcons, it's Tucker Kirkpatrick with 8 points as he knocked down 1 three-pointer, 3 of 7 from the field overall, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He also had 6 rebounds in the first half. Billy Michael Dyer with 8 points in the first half, 4 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from behind the arc. Ben Masingill with 6 points in the first half, 2 of 6 from the field, 2 of 4 from long range. 2 points for Chandler Clements, who went out early in the first half, 2 of 2 from the line. He only played 5 minutes, 36 seconds when he picked up his second personal foul. And let's see who else. We got Georgie Brooks with 1 point in the first half, off 1 of 2 at the line. As Coach Steve Kirkpatrick played 10 players in the first half. Ty Mink did not score in the first half, who started the game along with Braxton Walker. Chance Spears also saw action along with Grayson Rich, and they did not score in the first half. And some other stats, points off turnovers, the Falcons with 4, the Patriots 0. Points to paint, Patriots 12, Falcons 4. Second chance points, Falcons with 6 and the Patriots with 2. Bench points 9-0. Monroe County. Patriots led 14-13 at the end of the first quarter. Falcons outscored the Patriots in the second 12-10. Right now, 1-point ball game. Falcons 25, Patriots 24.
Monroe County shooting way too many threes. 15 of their 26 shot attempts in the first half were from behind the arc. I thought they got very complacent at times, just throwing up threes instead of really working through their offense. I know they've got some kids like Tucker Kirkpatrick who are very good three-point shooters, but that doesn't need to be their end goal every time, is just to throw up a three. They can get that anytime they want it. And their cold shooting kind of allowed Allen County to hang around, who actually shot the ball, as you said, pretty well. And even though they didn't get up as many shots as Monroe County, they made just as many in the first half, and that's why we have a relatively even basketball game. You would like to see Monroe County run a little bit more offense, and I think Allen County has done a pretty good job disrupting a few things. They've not let Billy Michael Dyer really have moments where he's gone off at bucket after bucket after bucket like you see sometimes right in a row. They've had a chaser on him for some of the first half, not all of it, but just trying to throw some different looks at him to see what happens. And I expect just a tight second half as it was the first.
Looking at the foul situation in the first half for the Patriots, Jack Ward with 2, Marcus Carter with 2, and Caden Ross picked up 2 fouls. Kirby Carver with 1. On Monroe County side, Ty Mink with 2, Chandler Clements with 2. Georgie Brooks had 3 in the first half. Tucker Kirkpatrick picked up 1 personal foul. 25-24, and we'll check out the Coca-Cola scoreboard from other scores around the region tonight at district tournament play. And looking at the 16th district at Cumberland County boys leading Russell County 15-13 after one period of play. And as we mentioned in the girls game tonight, the Lady Hornets of Metcalfe County defeated Cumberland County 61-52 to advance to next week's 4th region tournament. And here earlier tonight, the Barren County Trojans defeated the Glasgow Scotties 65-39.
From the 13th, the only other game that's final, Logan County was defeated by Russellville 55-47. So Russellville, the 7th girls team, the last empty spot is that 2-3 game from the 14th, and we'll know who is going to the regional tournament on the girls' side. On the boys' side, the 4-1 game, I guess you can call it, in Bowling Green. Warren East down 45-19 at the half. No surprise there.
Yeah. All right, we're going to come back with the second half in just a moment. Third quarter of action coming up, brought to you by A.F. Crow & Son Funeral. Stanton got in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff. He's got some running room right down the middle. Stanton got touchdown, Barren County. Now it comes to Coomer. Coomer driving strong.
Coming this March, watch the BCHS Live debut of Barren County varsity baseball and softball. See the Trojans attempt to take back control of the 15th district, and tune in to watch the Trojanettes battle against some of the toughest teams in the area live on BCHS Live on YouTube or Facebook.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube or Facebook. BCHS Live is Barren County's own live production group that is here to broadcast various types of events. Founded in 2015 by 5 BCHS students, we are here to set new heights in media and live broadcasting. BCHS Live is involved in all forms of social media. You can find us on youtube.com/BCHS Live, facebook.com/BCHS Live Network, or on Twitter at BCHS Live. BCHS Live, here to bring you everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style. The BCHS Beta Club is one of the most popular and widely recognized programs in the state of Kentucky, as the home of current State Beta Vice President Braden Burks and recently elected State Beta VP Spencer Steenbergen, and the winner of the group talent category at the state competition for the past 2 years. The BCHS Beta Club has always been known as one of the highest achieving clubs in school and state history. This determination and drive to succeed at every level is why the BCHS Beta Club has been awarded the BCHS Live February Club Spotlight.
A lot of fans have left after the first game.
I think tomorrow is going to be another 70-degree day.
Yeah.
It's been pretty amazing.
It sure has. When we had snow last year.
Yeah, district tournament
week. Yeah.
District tournament, you're wearing shorts. Pretty crazy.
Allen County-Scottsville's basketball to start the third. Rippey, Ward, Carver, Carter, and Ross. And Monroe County going back with Clements, Mink, Dyer, Mazingill, and Walker. And here is a jump shot on the baseline that's no good for Ward. Mink with a rebound for the Falcons. Mink angles off right, gives it off to Walker. Walker down to Mink, halfway to the corner of the right-hand side. He'll bring it out, gives it back in the corner to Mazingill. Mazingill getting some pressure, going to have to do something with it. Throws it back out front now to Walker. Now Walker on the move. Sends it off the right side. Mink shovels it back off to Dyer. He'll fire the three-point shot. Nails it.
Hadn't had very many of those looks in the first half. It's his first three-point shot of the game he's been able to knock down. If he sees those in the second half, it could be long for Allen County.
We're going to get a foul on Walker as Rippey was driving to the right side. And Braxton Walker, his first, Monroe County's first, the second half. Mentioned Billy Michael Dyer. That was his 11th point, his first People's Bank of Glasgow three-point shot of the game. Ball comes into Rippey. 4-point Monroe County lead, 28-24. Here's Ward, top of the key. Cuts back left, into the lane. Bounce pass over to Carter. Sends it back out to Ross. Goes right side. Oh, Carter wasn't looking for the pass. Carver wasn't looking for the pass. Sails out of bounds of the Allen County-Scottsville bench. So Monroe County will have it with their largest lead of the ball game at 4, 28-24. With over a minute gone here in the third period.
Kind of like the Glasgow Barren girls game last night. It hasn't been more than a possession or two either way the whole game.
Walker handles the basketball for the Falcons. Bounces off to Mink at the left elbow. That turns with it on the dribble. Shovels it off to Dyer. Dyer circling around. Back over goes to Mazingill on the right side. He'll bring it back out. Left side it comes to Mink. Mink sends it back out to Walker. Walker goes right side with it to Dyer. And a pass inside. Shot put up and in by Clements.
Nice feed from the top of the paint.
Now Monroe County with a 6-point lead, their largest of the ball game at 30-24. Ross thought about the three out there, but didn't take it. He may have palmed it too, and gives it off now to Ward. Ward now gives to Carver. Now Carter with it on the left side. Carter heading into the paint. Jump stop, throws it off balance and puts it in.
Nice move. Used the jump stop to balance himself to get down the middle of the lane.
30-26. Here's Walker in the corner. Mink drives, double, and split the defenders. Puts it up and in. Mink his first 2 points of the game. 32-26. Ward crossover. Shot to the baseline. Hits the side of the backboard. Gets his own rebound back out to Ross. And now Ross will give it back out to Ward. Right side is Ross. Thought about the three once again, but didn't take it. Crossover dribble. Will bring it back out. Now dribbles left. He'll send it off now to Carver. Down low is Carter. Back to Carver. Cross-court pass over to Ross on the right side. Now Ross will send it out to Carter. Bluffs the three. Wants to drive. 15-footer left side. And in and out. A rebound taken by Ty Mink of Monroe County. Mink into the front court. He'll fire it off to Clements. Clements drives. Dumps it off underneath. Dyer puts it up and in.
Allen County has to get a timeout here, and they do, as the lead is ballooned to 8. Only 1 point for 2 points for Allen County compared to 9 to start the quarter for Monroe. A 9-2 difference leads to an 8-point lead.
Billy Michael Dyer has a couple of those field goals here in the third quarter, a 3 and a 2 to give him 13 points on the night, averaging right at around 22 points a game. 5:02 to play here in the third. Coca-Cola timeout. The Falcons 34, the Patriots 26.
Billy Michael Dyer had 8, as you mentioned, in the first half, but those seemed like they were very spread out and they were sparse. And I think you would give him 8 if they were just kind of quiet buckets, but 5 to start this quarter. Big buckets, including one of his first 3, really start making a difference in their offense, and everybody gets more comfortable when he's making shots.
And you mentioned a 9-2 run by Monroe County here in the third quarter to take an 8-point lead. Here's Ross. He's in a trap, trying to dribble out of it. He's in a lot of trouble. He's almost wedged between the midcourt line and the sideline.
Yeah, Ward, 2-3 extended traps, what they're in.
Ward getting some pressure out there from Mazingill. Dribbles off to the right side, picks up his dribble, goes out to Rippey. Rippey floats it in there to Carver. He'll go in the corner. Ross will pull the trigger, and he knocks it down for 3.
First time you've seen Monroe County extend themselves, and they got thrown over top of. Really, Allen County was lucky to get out of the first trap, as you mentioned, and end with a 3.
Clements in the corner for Monroe County. That's the second People's Bank three-point shot for the Patriots tonight. 34-29, Monroe County, 4:16 to play here in the third quarter. As Walker gives it over to Mink. Mink against Ross. Brings it back out. He'll send it back in the corner to Masingill. They go down and low to Clements. Pump fake. Goes up with a shot. It's good.
That's Carter up in the air. And when he came back down, threw that up over top of him for the bucket.
36-29, Monroe County. Ross with it on the right side. Ross in a trap. Jump pass. Cross court comes to Ward. Out top to Rippey. Rippey in the middle. Ball batted away but taken back by Rippey. Rippey shovel pass underneath, and Ward collides. And it's going to be a block underneath the basket on Ty Mink. That's going to be his third, team second.
That's kind of unfortunate because he was literally underneath the basket. That's why it was probably a block, not a charge, because his head was even with the net. But he had nowhere to go, did Ward.
Jack Ward, who missed a couple of free throws back in the first quarter, knocks that one down to give him his third point of the game. 36-30, Monroe County, as Masingill goes to the bench. So does Ty Mink. We've got Chance Spears and Tucker Kirkpatrick back in the game.
Up 6, I think you have to take him out. Mink and not let him pick up his fourth foul before the start of the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Ward back to the free throw line. Second shot off the front of the iron. And wanted a foul there, but no whistle. And a long pass off to Dyer for three. It's off the mark. Chasing this down is Carter for Allen County-Scottsville. Gives it off now to Clark. Carter over to Ward on the right side. Floats it back cross court. Clark now to Carter. Out to Ross. He double dribbled and no whistle.
Pretty blatant one there.
Ball comes out now to Ross. In the corner, Carter dribbles. Free throw line shot is blocked and it goes out of bounds.
I think they let the foul go. Probably hit him on the wrist there. I think they probably let the foul go to make up for the fact that they missed a blatant double dribble.
Ward will put it in play for the Patriots to the right side of the bucket. Comes into Carter. Works against Clements. Puts it up and in.
Yeah, you hear Coach Kirkpatrick wanting to walk. He slid both of his feet sideways to make the move before he put the ball on the floor. Kind of letting things go.
36-32. Clements with it in the right corner. Gets bumped. They're going to call a foul here on Carter. That'll be 3 on Marcus Carter. The first foul of the second half. They've only called 3 fouls altogether. They caught a bunch in the first half, and here we are at 2:41 to go in the third. Clements will send it in play. Gets it in there in the corner to Kirkpatrick, and apparently it went off his hand and out of bounds.
Couldn't see. It was way deep in the corner.
Brett Rippey comes back in for Sam Clark for the Patriots with 2:40 to play here in the third quarter. Ty Mink will return to the court for the Falcons with those 3 fouls. And Brock Metter for Allen County-Scottsville back in the game.
Not sure why you put Mink back in when you're going to play defense. But that's what they've done. He's got to be very careful. I think it completely changes the game if he has 4 and has to sit for sure.
Yeah. Here's Rippey with the basketball. He'll give it off to Ross out front.
That's another double dribble.
He sure did. And working with it, they done right in the hands of Kirkpatrick. And there's Kirkpatrick with it from Monroe County. Gives it off to Mink. Mink spinning up and under. He'll give it over to Clements on the right side. He'll fire up a 3. It is off the mark. And Ward trying to go for the rebound. He's going to be fouled. Goes to the deck pretty hard.
Clements was coming one way, Ward coming the other, and they collided.
And a foul on Clements, his third, team's third of the second half. Masingill will check back into the Falcon lineup, replacing Walker. 2:13 to play here in the third quarter. Falcons 36, Patriots 32. As Rippey handles the basketball for Allen County-Scottsville. Leaves it off with Ward. Ward now out to Ross. Ross trying to drive against Dyer, and Dyer cuts him off. Back out to Rippey, top of the circle. Over the left side, it goes to Metter. Back out to Ross. Thought about the 3. Dribbles left side of the lane. Now curls out to the corner. Now gives it back out to Ward with 1:45. Ward against Tucker Kirkpatrick. Goes left side, off the screen. Ward in traffic, flips up the shot. It's going to drop in.
Nifty up and under move. He's got the defender to leave the feet.
And now the lead cut back down to 2. Out of the corner, here's a three-pointer. Good from Masingill.
Left wide open.
And that's his third People's Bank of Glasgow three-point shot of the game tonight. Pushes the lead back out to 5 for Monroe County at 39-34. A minute 24 left here in the third quarter.
Masingill between the three, Masingill, Dyer, and Kirkpatrick is the worst of the three-point shooters at almost 30%. But 30% in high school from behind the arc is pretty good, and he's hurt them with the three tonight, able to push them out to a 5-point lead. And Monroe County's enjoyed what you would almost consider a comfortable cushion from what it has been the rest of the game, just a one-possession back-and-forth battle between the two teams.
Yeah. Largest lead was 9 for Monroe County. And now it is 5, 39-34 after that three-pointer from Ben Masingill. Again, the earlier game tonight, Barren County Trojans 65, Glasgow Scotties 39. The Trojans advance to the 4th region next week at Biddle Arena and into Friday night's championship game at 7 o'clock. Allen County-Scottsville's basketball with a minute 24. Left here in the third period. Brett Rippey with it for the Patriots. Rippey out of the right side of the floor. Sends it off to Ross. Ross working right side. Has an open look at a three. Doesn't take it. Rippey sends it off to Ward. Back over to Rippey. Rippey wants to drive. Pull up. 10-footer is good. His 8th point of the game. Brett Rippey cuts it down to 3. 39-36 Monroe County. 1 minute to play here in the third quarter. Kirkpatrick with the basketball directing traffic out there. Sends it off to Mink. Mink turns, heads toward the bucket. Bounce pass underneath to Clements. He puts it in.
No-look dish with the right hand to the left block for an easy deuce.
Clements with 8. 41-36 Monroe County. Rippey with the basketball for ACS. Gives it off to Ross. Ross out of the right side, bounces it back to Rippey. He'll go out to Ward with it. Back over to Rippey on the right. Drives, dumps it in there to Carver. He puts it up and in. 13 for Carver. That's his first 2 of the second half.
Been relatively quiet after he started the game with the first 9 points, I think, for Allen County.
41-38. 17 seconds to go in the third. Kirkpatrick on the dribble out front. Down to 12 seconds. Kirkpatrick sends it off to Mink. Back to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick down to 7 seconds. Gives to Dyer. 3 in the air. Short. Long rebound chased down by Rippey. Baseballs it down the floor to Ward. Can't get the shot off in time. And that will end the third period. And Monroe County leads it by 3. 41-38 over Allen County-Scottsville. We'll come back with the fourth quarter of this boys 15th District Basketball Tournament after this break, as you're following the 15th District Basketball Tournament on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Napa know-how.
Stanton got in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff. He's got some running room right down the middle. Stanton got touchdown, Barren County. Now it comes to Coomer. Coomer driving strong.
Coming this March, watch the BCHS Live debut of Barren County varsity baseball and softball. See the Trojans attempt to take back control of the 15th District, and tune in to watch the Trojanettes battle against some of the toughest teams in the area live on BCHS Live on YouTube or Facebook.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube or Facebook. BCHS Live is Barren County's own live production group that is here to broadcast various types of events. Founded in 2015 by 5 BCHS students, we are here to set new heights.
Robert Bowers, 41-38, Monroe County. So we start the fourth. Kirkpatrick gives it off to Mink. Mink hands it back to Kirkpatrick. 3 ball in the air is no good. And the Patriots with the rebound. Carver gives it off to Rippey. A chance here for the Patriots to tie it on a 3-point shot. Carver comes out to get the pass. Now lobs it over to Ward. Bounces it back out to Rippey. Rippey puts down the dribble against Kirkpatrick. Hooks it back over now to Carver. In the corner, Ward can't shoot the three. He'll send it back. Oh, a dangerous pass picked off by Mink. All alone on the other end. Lays it up and in.
Read that from the bottom position of the zone.
And a 5-point Monroe County lead at 43-38. 7:15 to go in the basketball game. Now with it is Ross. Ross puts down the dribble. Now bounce pass over to Rippey. Rippey brings it out. In the middle, goes to Carver. Works it inside. Back over to Carter for three. No good. And rebound is lost out of bounds by Massengill.
Ward had
back to the Patriots.
Ward had inside position. Massengill just couldn't reach far enough behind his head to get it.
Ward to set it in play. Sends it out to Ross out front. Now Ross. Right side over to Carter. Carter out now to Rippey. Rippey on the dribble against Kirkpatrick. 6:45 to play. Monroe County up by 5. Left side is Ward. Bounce pass in the corner to Rippey. Fires it down in there to Carter. Trying to shovel it in there. Knocked away. Loose ball to the floor. Diving for it. Mink. He got rid of it to Clements. Fires it down and the pass is picked off by Ward.
Sloppy back and forth there.
Now the Patriots with it back once again. Here's Ward with it on the left side. Bounces to Rippey. Fires it down in there to Carver. He's trapped. And now it's taken away. Here comes Mink with it from Monroe County. Mink crossover going to the bucket. Shot goes in and a foul.
Wow.
How that shot went in, I'll never know. He was almost on the floor, face down, when he flipped up the shot, and it goes in. And a foul on Allen County-Scottsville.
You see why it would have been big if he picked up the fourth, as Coach Flex Lindsay wants a full timeout as the lead is ballooned back to 7, a chance to make it 8 with a Mink free throw coming. They allowed the continuation to happen there because they were pushing down on his arm. I think a couple had the arm, maybe one had the basketball, and he still threw it up in one continual motion after the whistle. Pretty amazing, like you said, that he was able to get it up and had the strength to push it all the way over the front of that rim. But that could be a turning point in the basketball game, as Allen County has really been unable to do anything. No points through almost 2 minutes in this fourth quarter with their offense to settle things down and cut into a lead that Monroe had, just one possession lead at the end of the third quarter.
We got 6:09 left here in the game, and it's Monroe County 45, Allen County-Scottsville 38. Coca-Cola timeout. Open a Coke and enjoy the game. And I thought we had a final score in from Cumberland County, but that was actually a score I had earlier. Cumberland County and Russell County. No, that was only after the first period. I don't have any updated since then.
I don't have anything from over there either.
Ty Mink will be at the line. He's 77.5% shooter. Got 3 buckets on the night. 6'1" junior. Shot goes up, and it's good. 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Pushes the lead out to 8 for Monroe County at 46-38. Long bounce pass comes to Ross. In the middle goes to Carver. He may have walked with it. Giving it out now to Carter. He'll hand it off out there to Rippey. Rippey over the right side now to Ross. Ross cuts back right. Drives. Lost it off his hand or off his foot and out of bounds. .5:48 to play. Now the Falcons with an 8-point lead, and Kirkpatrick with the basketball for Monroe. As he'll set things up, sends it over to Mink on the right side. Now Mink out to Dyer. Left side it comes to Kirkpatrick. Now Kirkpatrick dribbles it out. Had it knocked away by Rippey. Trying to go with a loose ball. Going to get a whistle. And a foul.
Let's see who they call it on. They're going to call it on Kirkpatrick, pushing off, not allowing Rippey to get to the basketball.
Going to be his second, team's fourth. And so Patriots will have the ball with 5:27 remaining. The ball comes out to Rippey. Rippey against Kirkpatrick, and Ross, it kind of bounced off the top of his head. Here's Mink with the basketball. He fell down. We're going to get a foul, though, on the Patriots. And a little jawing going on out there between Mink and Ross. And a foul. They're going to put it on Carver, his second, team's third.
Score from around the state. Paul Lawrence Dunbar. I know this is a long way away up in Lexington. The defending state champion was upset tonight. That's a pretty big upset from around the with the Hollingsworth kid that's going to Western.
Yeah,
won't even get to play in his regional tournament as they were upset tonight by LCA.
Yep. Always going to see some upsets in district tournament action. Just don't know where they're going to fall. Mink will toss it in for Monroe County. 5:17 to play here in the ball game, and Dyer has it out to Clements. Hands it back to Mink. Fires it back in the corner. Dyer pulls the trigger. It's short. And rebound Kirkpatrick. And Ward reached in and fouled with no whistle there. They fire it down low. Shot put up, got it blocked, but Dyer goes to the deck pretty hard. And the whistle foul going to be charged to number 23. That's Marcus Carter, his fourth. Team's fourth. Billy Michael Dyer at the line for the first time tonight. Free throw is up, and it's no good. 75.5% free throw shooter. Has 13 points in the game tonight. 9 below his average of 22. Dyer with a second shot. It's on the way, and he missed it too. Rebound to Carter. Gives it off to Rippey. 5 minutes to go still in this game. And the clock hasn't started yet. Cross-court pass comes over to Clark, and had a problem with the clock there for a moment. Are they going to reset it?
I don't know. They should run some time off because it didn't start. I don't know how much they're going to.
So they took about 7 seconds off the clock there, so it's 4:54 to play. The ball comes out to Rippey. Rippey will send it off now to Clark on the right side. Out it comes to Ward. They go left to Rippey. Now Rippey out to Ward, top of the key. Thought about the three. Dribbles it off to the right side. Cuts back left. Now looks down low. Can't go. Fires it off to the left side to Clark. And underneath, the ball knocked out of bounds by Mink. They got Brooks back in the game for Monroe County, playing with 3 fouls. 4:33 to play. 46-38, Monroe County. Ball comes out to Clark. Now Clark on the dribble out front between the circles. Sends it off right side over to Carter. Out to Carver. In the corner, Ward, left-hand side. Ward trying to bounce it down in low. Here's Carter in traffic trying to go up with it.
They call a foul. That's a tough foul on that's Clements because he was straight up. And that'll be his fourth, too.
At the line, it'll be Carter for Allen County-Scottsville. Shot goes up. It's no good. 46-38, 4:17 to play. Monroe County with an 8-point lead.
Feels like a comfortable lead for Monroe County because it's so low scoring.
Shot goes up. It's good this time for Carter. He's got 7. Tucker Kirkpatrick back in the game for Monroe County. 46-39, Falcons with 4:16 to play in the game. Mink with it. Sends it off to Dyer. Back to Mink in the middle. Here's Walker in the corner. Kirkpatrick. Now Dyer. Almost had it stripped away. Back to Kirkpatrick. 3 in the air. Bottom.
Big time for him to get another 3. That's his second of the game and push it to double-digit lead. 4 minutes to play.
Here's a 3 by Clark. It's off the mark and taken by Mink for Monroe County. Long pass down the floor. Walker going to the basket. Dyer puts it up. He's fouled.
I think Allen County's making a major mistake just going down and trying to answer threes that Monroe County has made. 10 points is a extremely large lead considering they have not very many quarters where they've scored more than that.
And Marcus Carter is just fouled out of this basketball game for Allen County-Scottsville. He finishes tonight with 7 points. And 2 shots for Billy Michael Dyer. First one is up, and it's good. Missed his first two. He's come back and hit that one. Pushes the lead out to 11-point lead, 50-39. Dyer in the air, got it. 51-39, Monroe County. 3:44 to play.
12 points is almost insurmountable right now.
Yep. Rippey in the middle. Carver works it against Clements, puts it in, and Clements will foul out of the game. That is his fifth.
The two big guys for both foul out on consecutive possessions. You say it's a 12-point lead, insurmountable, but if they give up easy buckets like that and one opportunity, Allen County has a chance.
So both teams have had one player to foul out. Carver at the free throw line for Allen County-Scottsville. 15 points tonight. He had 11 in the first half. Shot goes up and in. 16 now for Carver. Cuts it down to 9. 51-42 as we're down to 3.5 minutes to play. Braxton Walker with it from Monroe County. Here on the near side, Mink, and a timeout by Steve Kirkpatrick. It'll be a 30. 3:26 left in the game. It's Monroe County 51, Allen County-Scottsville 42. As the Falcons trailed at the end of the first quarter, 14-13, but led at halftime, 25-24, and 41-38 after 3, for extending the lead out to an 11-point lead, their largest of the ball game.
Give a score here. 13th district, Russellville and Todd County. A little surprised. This one, it's even though it's the first quarter, tied at 15 apiece. And since we gave our first 43rd district score a while ago, we'll go ahead and give another one. Lexington Catholic girls defeated by Lafayette. Coach Butler's niece plays for Lafayette, getting some minutes tonight. So big win for her and her team.
Kirkpatrick puts the ball in play, comes out to Walker. With 3:25 left. Falcons up by 9 over Allen County-Scottsville. Here's a three-pointer. Good for Dyer.
I think Monroe wanted a foul as Massengale just got pushed to the floor through a screen, but I think they'd rather have the three that resulted on the end of it.
Carver shuffled his feet, got away with a walk. Here's Ross throwing up with the left hand. It's blocked. Actually, I believe, was it Carver touched it on the end line?
Must have tried to grab it because it was blocked. There have been more no calls on walks and double dribbles, just little things tonight that they've really let go.
Down to 2:50 to play in this one as Walker handles it out front against Sam Clark. Off left side is Kirkpatrick. And now Kirkpatrick on the dribble. Gives it off to Massengale. And gives it over to Mink. And down in the corner, Kirkpatrick, a three. No good. Rebound to Brett Rippey for ACS. He'll give it over to Ward. Ward wants to penetrate. In the lane, his jump shot is in and out. Rebound, Carver. Saved it in bounds. Nope. It's out of bounds to Monroe. With 2:21 to play. Monroe County up 54-42 over Allen County-Scottsville. Braxton Walker with it for Monroe County. Works against Sam Clark. Gets it in front court now. On the right side, he goes to Mink. He'll fire it off now to Dyer. Or rather to Massengale. Going to foul here on number 4. That's Brett Rippey. His first, team's 5th of the second half. Or actually the 6th team foul. So both teams will be in the bonus. 2:07 to play on the next foul. For Patrick. Lobs it out to Walker. Clark with him in the backcourt. Gets away from Clark. Now Walker deals it off now to Dyer. Dyer out to Mink. Mink will work around the right side. Bounce pass. And a little pump fake. Shot goes up. No good for Massengale. Gets his own rebound. And what do we got here?
Jump ball to
somebody tied it up with
ACS.
A minute 53 to play. Allen County-Scottsville here trailing 54-42 to Monroe County. Clark gives to Rippey. Back to Clark. Fires the three. Got it. First points of the ball game at a People's Bank three-pointer for Sam Clark. And with a minute 44 left in the game, the Falcons lead it 54-45. A full timeout here by Allen County-Scottsville.
They got it back to single digits, but they're going to have to put points up almost every possession to have a chance. And with only one timeout left, Coach Lindsay only has one clock stoppage left to set a press or just to keep time from running off that clock.
And we got an updated score. Cumberland County 38, Russell County 37 after 3 periods. That's over in the 16th district at Cumberland County tonight.
No real surprises tonight, right?
At Russellville, Todd Central boys game being tied at 15 kind of surprising me a little bit, but
early to see what happens, though.
Russellville probably off to a little sluggish start against a team they've blown out twice this year.
Their girls able to beat Logan County, no real surprise since the Cheney girls back. I think she had 20 points tonight for them. She makes obviously a huge difference.
Big difference. Mink looking, gets the ball in play to Brooks, and a foul quickly called against the Patriots. Foul is going to be on Clark, his first, team 7th. And so Falcons will go to the free throw line for the one-and bonus. It'll be Georgie Brooks, 1 of 2 at the line. He's 5'10", a freshman.
Could be a very long minute and 43 seconds if Allen County continues to foul and try to extend the game out.
And here's the front end of the 1-and-1. It's up, and it is no good. Rebound to Carver. 3 by Ward, no good. Rebound taken by Kirkpatrick. Gives to Mink. Minute and a half to play. Kirkpatrick in the backcourt being chased out there. Gets it in front court, deals it down to Dyer. And get a whistle and a foul on the Patriots. Carver picks up his 3rd.
They got Monroe to miss the last one bonus opportunity, but couldn't go down and get points out of it.
Dyer's shot is no good. Off the front end of the 1-and-1. And here in the corner is Ross. Drives, goes to the bucket, puts it up and in. 8 points for Ross, 54-47. A minute 10 to play. And a foul in the backcourt on the Patriots. Foul on Jack Ward. That's his 4th. Team's 9th. And coming back in from Monroe County is Braxton Walker. He'll replace Georgie Brooks. Billy Michael Dyer, 2 of 5 at the free throw line tonight. A shot goes up. It's no good. Rebound taken by Allen County-Scottsville. And they throw it away right in the hands of Walker. And then Mink is going to be fouled by Rippey. His 2nd, team's 10th. And so we'll get 2 shots for the Falcons here as Ty Mink will step to the free throw line with a minute 4 to play. And Monroe up 54-47. We're going to get a timeout here. A full timeout by Monroe County with a minute 4 to play. And the Falcons lead over the Patriots, 54-47. You're listening to 103.7 Nash Icon, WHHC. Cave City, Glasgow Bowling Green. On the internet at ESPNKY.com and BarronSchools.com. Remind you, we'll be here Thursday night for the girls' championship game of the 15th District between the Barren County Trojanettes and the Monroe County Lady Falcons. 6:45 airtime. Friday night back here for the boys' 15th District championship game. Barren County Trojans facing the winner of this one between Monroe County and Allen County-Scottsville. Right now, Monroe County with a 7-point lead with 1:04 to go. Barren County winning earlier tonight over the Glasgow Scotties 65-39. And don't forget, we'll be on the air with every 4th region tournament game next week from Diddle Arena, beginning Sunday afternoon. The girls' region will start. Be Sunday, Monday. Boys be Tuesday, Wednesday for the first round. Ty Mink at the line. First one is good. Gives him 8 points on the night. That's his average on the year. 55-47. Second shot by Mink. No good. Rebound Allen County-Scottsville. 1 minute to play. Time running out of the Patriots here. Ross drives, spins, throws it out to Carver for 3. It is no good. Rebound, Billy Michael Dyer. Foul on Allen County-Scottsville. And the foul on Rippey, his third. Billy Michael Dyer only 2 of 6 at the line. He's normally a 75% shooter from the charity line. Here's Dyer's free throw. It is no good.
They've given Allen County opportunity because of these 1-and-1 misses. Right here, again, another miss, but Allen County has went and turned it over, not made shots.
Dyer misses both of them again. He's really struggling from the line all here in the fourth quarter, second half. 55-47. And Allen County-Scottsville is going to have to start getting something up here pretty quick. Carver, baseline shot, in and out. Rebound follow-up is no good either. And we're going to get a foul on the Patriots again. Shot's just not going down for Allen County here late in the game.
You got to make those if you have a chance.
Fourth foul on Brent Rippey. And Billy Michael Dyer back at the free throw line. 2 of 8 from the stripe. 55-47 Monroe with 36.6 seconds to play. Shot goes up, and it is no good.
Wow, from such a shooter, you would not think he would miss that much. Let's see what his percentage is. On the updated one at 77%.
Yeah, he got that one. Yeah. 3 of 10 at the line. 56-47 Monroe County. 30 seconds to play. Ball's loose. It goes out of bounds. And they're going to say last touch by the Falcons.
Break there. I thought Rippey, as he went to try to grab it, pushed it out of bounds. Not going to make much of a difference. 9-point lead.
Yeah. And Ross will toss it in for Allen County-Scottsville. Comes into Carver. Long 3 in the air. No good. Rebound to Mazingill. 22 seconds to play. Up court it goes to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick is going to be fouled by Ross. That is his third. Stops the clock with 17.9 to play. And Tucker Kirkpatrick will be at the free throw line for 2 shots. 11 points. Averages 6 a game. 6-foot freshman. And the free throw is up. It's no good. He's 1 of 3 at the strike.
This was a Monroe County team that was playing somebody that could convert on the other end offensively. This would probably have turned the tide out of Monroe County's favor the way they've shot free throws.
Kirkpatrick for the second free throw toss. It's on the way, and he got that one. 12 points for Kirkpatrick. That doubles his average. 6. 10-point lead for the Falcons, 57-47. Here's a little short jumper that's short. And on the rebound, Carver goes to the deck pretty hard. And let's see, they're going to call the foul on him? I guess they are. It'll be his 4th. 57-47 Monroe County. 7.5 seconds to play. And going back to the free throw line for the Falcons is Billy Michael Dyer. Only 3 of 10 at the stripe this evening. Got 19 points. Puts this one up and in. Point number 20. 58-47. A lot of new players coming in. Camden Carver for Allen County-Scottsville. Chase Ward. Ryan Connor in the game. And the free throw by Dyer is good. 21 for Dyer. Inbounds pass comes to Andrew Borth. He'll bounce it off of the right side, down to the corner, 3 in the air. That is no good. And the rebound, and that's it. And Monroe County wins it tonight, 59-47 over Allen County.